Yo, I know it sounds funny, but I just can't take the pain. No more worries, no more pain, as I ride that freedom train. Breaking free, hear me say, I'm living life my own way.
Girl, I'm bouncing up out of here tomorrow.
Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can.
All I can.
You see, I begged, stole, and I borrowed. Stepping out, I'm feeling fresh, breaking free from all the mess. With every day, a brand new start. I'm dancing to the beat of my own heart.
Seems to me, girl, the road is long and winding, but I keep on smiling through life's intense timing.
With every twist and turn, I learn to stand and be stern. That's why I'm easy like Sunday morning. That's why I'm easy like Sunday morning.
That's why I'm easy like Sunday morning, carefree and wild, letting go of worries even for a while. Sundays come around so fast, but I'm living free, making it last. No chains to bind, no worries to find in the peaceful mornings of my mind.
Why in the world would anybody put chains on me? I paid my dues to make it. Everybody wants me to be what they want me to be. I'm not happy when I try to fake it. Oh, they've got their plans and notions, but I'm dancing to my own emotions. Let me live my life my way, without a debt, without delay. Ooh, that's why I'm easy like Sunday morning. I wanna be high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do alright. I wanna be free.
I wanna be free, like the wind's embrace, with no regrets or debts to chase. To find my peace, to see it clear, to live this life without a fear. Just me and the open sky, ready to soar and fly so high. As the sun rises on a new day, I cast my worries far away. In this simple, quiet reflection, I find peace in my own direction. That's why I'm easy, so easy like a gentle breeze, floating free with ease, living life just as I please.
All right. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So your world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies, oh how I like to hump thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky. I'm spunky like my oatmeal lumpy. I'm sick with this, straight gangsta Mac, but sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Hey yo fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat, look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy, I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy, allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Oh yeah, y'all feeling good tonight? Smash that like button. It's the capital S-O, yes, so fresh. N-double-O-P-D-O-double-G-Y-D-O, double G. Joy and pain like sunshine and rain. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance! 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I keep smoking hot like fire. You had the turn, now retire. Don't talk back, I'm not a new jack, cause I'm fresher than you, and you're whack. I keep trying, I'm not lying. Up to #1 is where I'm flying. I won't slow down, cause I'm the new kid with the devastating sound that hits. In the house don't forget to smash that. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. Come on, come on. Play that funky music, white boy. Let's do it. Wiki 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 wiki. Night too quick, but you can call me daddy. Yo, open up the door, they think I'm Freak Man in a caddy. Now Freaky's in the L, dog and Shabby's in the Alco, and everybody sipping on the court. Here we go. D just came with a 40 in the court, in addition to the 3 that Greedy just brought. But I don't wanna start early, so I just might put my 40 in the freezer, cause I wanna get bent. Tonight, yeah. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Oh man, if that doesn't get your blood flowing, I love that. I had to do 30 times to get that one. It was perfect. Man. Oh, that's Dave's mic's doing that thing again. Your mic's doing that thing again, Dave. You got all like, rah. Try again.
What thing?
Oh, now you're good. Now you're good.
What thing? What thing is my mic doing?
It started doing that.
It's a little scratching. Little scratch and sniff microphone.
It was the song, man. The song got you in the heck fire. That was awesome.
You got Snook shaking it.
That's funny though, Snooks, because when I went through so many, when I finally got that specific song with the beat and like the way it came together, I thought of you right away. I was like, I could see Snooks just getting like, oh, get up and dance.
Yeah. So what's going on? What's the haps in Hawaii?
Oh man, a bunch of everything and a whole lot of nothing.
How's the weather, man? Because the weather sucks. Here it was like 70s, and we're all getting getting happy. And then today is 30 degrees.
Yeah, I heard something about that. It's supposed to warm up and then get cold again. That's the crazy part. It gets into the 70s and then goes back down to freezing temperatures just like that.
I forgot I wanted to check out. Wolverine's got a new video out. I think it's like how to start a fire when it's wet or something. I still want to watch that. I saw it. And I'm like, I'm going to check that out. But, I'm getting busy. All the time busy.
I haven't really been on YouTube that much. I haven't seen that one either.
Me neither.
But that sounds like a good video, period. How to start a fire in wet conditions with the help of this essential item.
Very helpful.
He's been putting out really good videos.
He's got content, not non-tent. I just put out non-tent because, I don't have time to get really good content right now. So some of it's good. I did like the pool thing that I bought. That's the new one. It's, so my pool cover fell into the pool, and all the leaves in the ice just tore the thing to shreds, and everything got in the pool. So now the water is just dank and dark and booty juice. Looks like booty juice. It looks like if you brown flush it down, that's where we're at. But yeah, so my grandkid kept putting her hand in there, and it's like the water's like ice, still 40 degrees or whatever. And then she started taking a shovel or something, trying to put it in. And I'm like, oh, don't do that. There's a shark in there. So then I named it. I guess it's clickbait. I don't know, but yeah. But my granddaughter's like, there's a shark in there. I'm like, she goes, I see it. I see it. So it was pretty good. We had a good time. Good time in the
funny though, because it just reminds me of the story when you were younger and your brother James I told you about how Jaws can come up through the toilet.
Yeah,
And
idiot.
now you're
Hey,
telling your
put it back.
granddaughter there's a shark in the swimming pool.
Yeah, it's like, well, I told her I'd get it out. And so my plan was with that video was I do have a plastic shark that they play with in the pool. I was going to have that in the video, but I couldn't find it. So I thought it was in the water, honestly, but it wasn't. I thought it was laying on the bottom, and when I sucked up the leaves, it would come up. But like I said, if I had enough time, I would have made the shark happen. It would have been a better short, but whatever.
Yeah, we used to have one like that. I'm looking at it right now. The thing you're using used to have one like that, but not for the house that I grew up in Dearborn Heights. Where did I have that? Oh, I think I bought something similar like that for the pond I had. You remember that pond?
Yeah, see, that's the new one though. Like it's huge, and the bag is huge, and it's like it picks up about a half of one of those paper bags that you fill up in your yard. About
Oh
half of
yeah,
one of those at a time.
damn.
It's like a little mini tornado. I could have done a much better job, but like I said, you got to keep the algorithm going, and sometimes you just put out what you got. You know what I'm saying? You got to feed the algorithm, or you lose momentum.
Yep.
So you got to keep feeding it. Feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, the only ones I don't like is when I'm hungry and I'm like, oh, they put a short out and then you're making chili. And I'm like, dude, I'm
And
hungry,
spaghetti.
man. Like,
And spaghetti. What's up, Sean Ellis?
yeah, all I was going to say, let's go through. I'm going to scroll back up to the top.
Yeah.
Let's say hello to everyone. Liberty Train. Who's that asshole? Oh, that's me. That's my backup channel. Lele J. Hey, Battlefield Production. What's up, brother? Mayhem. Javel. Javel is here. Snooks. Wolverines. Gregory the cameraman. Aloha. Good to see you. Cheryl Rich. Everybody's favorite, Cheryl Rich.
She's the shiznit, and she's my snitch. Can't say it. Can't say it. It's bad.
And then Peanut is here, the Nut House.
See, that would be considered bad, right? If you said it that way, anyways.
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah,
meant
yeah.
it would be bad. So
Yeah, definitely would be bad if you said it in that. Yeah.
I'm in a weird place. Like, I got to ask people if things are bad now. Like, would it be wrong? Because, I'm like super stressed out. So I'm like driving down the road and I'm like, would it be wrong if I ran that guy off the road into a tree? I mean, really, would it? Would it? Because he flipped me off twice. Cut me off, then flipped me off. Would it be so bad if I just ran him off the road? I guess. I guess it's bad.
I mean,
I
who
guess.
knows? What if
He deserved it?
that's that guy happens to have been running from the law because he did some really bad things, and then you did that? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you were the hero of the day.
That's what
Never
I'm
know.
saying. Like, and I don't know that I would even feel bad when I watched him hit the tree.
Right?
Right, my brother.
Todd Bushy. What's up, Todd Bushy? Oh, I didn't get all the way to the bottom yet. There we go. What's up, Oahu Rooter? William Gramer. Aloha. We do not speak in such a manner, Dave. We are not the unwashed masses.
Yeah, so I learned something when me and my brother drive together. So he's a backseat driver, but he also like I also do drive a little fast. And I'm used to like, sporty. My mom is always sporty driving, like, but I am a little distracted lately. So I think it makes him nervous. But the other day we were like taking turns yelling at people, and I just realized how stressed out both of us really were on the way home after I dropped him. We had he got some dinner or whatever and dropped him off, was going home. And I was thinking about it. It's like, yeah, we we're pretty stressed out, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I flipped off an Arabic lady going down the road. I like, cause she kept, you know how people are riding next to you and then they keep speeding up so they can cut you off, and you're like, nah, nah,
Or
nah, nope.
even worse, the ones that are like riding next to you, but they're like, if you speed up, they speed up. If you slow down,
Yeah,
they slow down, and they just stay in the same spot. And it's
yep.
like, how about you drive and think for yourself and just stop doing what I'm doing because you're freaking hate that shit.
So, so Jimmy will be like, he'll be like yelling at me, like, "Hey, don't be yelling at people outside the road." And then 5 minutes later, he'll be like, "Hey, stupid, what's wrong with your driving?" And I'm just like, "Oh my god, we are so stressed out. We're just stressed out, man." Plus, literally, I kid you not, Arabic people. I'm not saying all of them, so don't, it's not racist. I'm just saying, in general, there's a lot of bad drivers in Dearborn. They will literally pull out in front of you. I mean,
Stereotypical part.
okay, so for example, we were driving down Ford Road. We're in the middle lane or whatever. This guy pulls out, or actually we're in the left lane. He pulls out in front of us and then stops so he can get all the way over 3 lanes over to make a right-hand turn on a side street.
No, don't even get me started on the braking to merge.
Stops the entire 3 lanes of traffic while we're all going like 30 so he can get to the side streets. Like, screw all of us. He was number one, basically. That's how, and you get mad. Of course you get mad. You're like, come on, man. That's not an accident.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. Well, that's worse, but very, very similar. The same thing as braking to merge. And that's one of the major issues here, why the roads are always so bad. It's because everyone, like, I got to get over. So they hit the brakes and they slow down. And it's like, no, you don't slow down if you got to get over. You accelerate, and merging is merging. If you hitting your brakes to merge, you're not merging. You're impeding.
No, you're stopping everyone. Yeah, you're impeding. Exactly. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. So the other thing is like, I speed 5, 6, 7 miles an hour over. I try
That's
not
it.
to. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say on YouTube that I go 20 over, but it's like I try to get away from everyone. I defensive drive. I'm like, so here's another one. Is it wrong if someone keeps nudging over into my lane next to me and I speed up, they speed up, I slow down, they slow down? So I on purpose just drift into their lane a little bit, about a foot into their lane, and then just swing back over and just freak them out a little bit so that they are now paying attention so they don't hit me and they like slow down to get away from me. That's wrong, right?
I don't think that's wrong. I really don't, because I never thought of that, because that's what I was just saying a second ago about how people just, if you speed up, they speed up, you slow down, and it's like, think for yourself and drive for yourself. Don't just do what I'm doing. But by doing that, you're getting them to be more aware of what's going on around them.
It's a little bit aggressive, but it's like, okay, I'm just gonna drift onto your line now, and then I'll either hit the horn, or usually it freaks the crap out of someone, like, oh, and then they stop doing. It is passive aggressive. It is passive aggressive. I mean, but their way was dangerous. They keep drifting at me, drifting at me, drifting at me. I can't get away from them. So I'm just like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna wade into your lane, fool. Of course, I'm not coming close to hitting anybody. Of course not. Donna, what's up? Good to see you, Donna.
Hey, Donna T and Nana's a little.
So don't get me wrong. I know it's wrong to do that, but the lines are a little bit blurry these days.
Look who's here. Yankees for life.
Bum. Big fat bum. What's up, brother? Is that white power? I'm kidding. Just kidding. Don, it's good to see you.
It's crazy for me because out here it's like everyone claims, and I say claim. I mean, everyone says it, but I say claims because everyone claims that they live with Aloha and they drive with Aloha. But nobody has any consideration for anyone to the left or the right of them or behind them, only what's in front of them. And not having any consideration is the opposite of Aloha. So,
well, if you're a Holly, though, are you entitled to Aloha since you're white?
yeah, I'm not sure.
When they look at you, do they go, "Oh, it's just another"?
Oh yeah,
Holly.
fucking Holly. But I don't claim it anyway.
You should just finish it and just wear a Hawaii hat so they know you're all the way a tourist. You ever notice that? Like when people go up north, they wear like all camo and stuff, and it's like the people up north don't wear all camo.
Right.
They wear normal like jeans and like a flannel shirt and an old hat. And like people go to Hawaii, they're like, "Oh, I'll get my Hawaii shirt and hat on."
Yeah, because they
dude.
think that's what it is, and it's like, yeah, it's like, nope.
People in Hawaii don't wear Hawaii shirts. They know where they live. I mean, they might, but like we wear Detroit shirts. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah. Well, I noticed the difference though because even though I've been here as long as I have, I still notice that like once I bring up that my wife is Filipino, I'm family instantly, dude. Instantly.
Yeah, it's just a joke, Blue. I know that we don't believe in white. We don't believe in white power here. We don't care what color you are. I like all colors. And by the way,
if I was racist, Nina's going to be pretty pissed off when she finds out.
Did you know you can put a black person's blood in a white person and it'll save their life?
What? Get out of here.
You could put a white person's blood in an Indian and it would save their life.
Dude, no way, dude. No way.
It's real. Like a Chinese person's blood could actually save a white person's life. So I guess we're all the same.
Never work. Dude, that's like saying if like a black person and a Chinese person had sex and that the Chinese lady would be able to get pregnant and have a baby. Come on. There's no way, dude.
Exactly. Like, yeah, it's true. We all have the same blood, man. Doesn't matter what you are. If you're from Pakistan with a dot on your forehead, I'll take your blood and it'll still save me and mine would save you. So, I mean, isn't the color of skin just more pigmentation?
Mm-hmm.
So, big deal. I mean, there is difference in ethnicity and where people live. You can be ghetto and then educated, I guess. There's a difference there, but I don't think it has to do with color necessarily.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't at all.
It's culture, right? And normally people like gravitate toward their own kind because that's what they're used to and they're afraid of what they don't know, right? So they tend to hang out with their own. I don't think that's racist. I think it's just normal.
No, I mean, it's like similar to how people always pick their, family first, right?
And we're ignorant really of other cultures. So we're a little timid about just jumping in there.
I never realized how ignorant I was on different cultures until I moved here because I thought growing up, and that's funny, James.
Yeah, ghetto can be anything.
But growing up in Detroit, I thought that was it. You know, it was like, oh, we got black people, we got Arabic people, Indian people. And then I moved here and I'm like, holy shit, dude, am I in like a different country?
Yeah, man, you're basically like a melting pot of Filipino and Samoan and
No, keep going, name it. Japanese,
I mean, yeah,
Chinese,
everything.
Malaysian, uh, I can't even, it's just endless.
My
And
bucket,
then a very small percentage, there's white boys like me.
my bucket list item is to go to. One of them is to go to Hawaii. I don't know if I still want to go to Phuket, Thailand, or not. Everyone's trying to talk me out of Phuket because there's a lot of lady boys apparently there.
Yeah, but there's a lot
And
of, I mean, there's other countries that got a lot of lady. There's lady boys here.
well, I mean, if I had a great tour guide and you know what I mean, a well-known place to stay and stuff, I wouldn't have a problem. But I don't think I would venture too far out into the city. Some places in the city, from what I heard. I mean, isn't that where what's his face? Adam Francisco, isn't that where he lived for a while? Didn't he live in Thailand?
In Thailand, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty
But
far for a white
but
guy.
he had the skin tone for it, you know. I would probably stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
It's like
But
that
I
guy's
mean
got an
that
orange beard. What the fuck?
everything you were just saying about that can be said about anywhere. That's the thing. So it's like and dude, actually now that I think about it, yeah. Whoever's trying to talk you out of it, just
It's
okay,
the
whatever, man.
Filipino. It's the Filipinos that live in like Manila and Cebu and different places over there that are trying to talk me out of it.
Really? Because
Yeah.
that's just weird, man. Because I don't know. It's like when I before I moved here, everyone tried to talk me out of it, and it's
Oh,
like, go well. Oh, don't you need a passport? It's still America, you dumbass. So shut up. But
so
not only
honestly,
that, it's because they themselves wouldn't do it, so they don't want you to do it. So they're trying to hold you down. But
I've been
the people
talking to
that are
someone for months that I never knew the entire time was a lady boy. Until one day I like blew up the icon of their picture. And I was, oh my God, that's an old guy. But like from far away, blonde hair wig, tan, you know, always the side view. I couldn't tell. And then when I like zoomed in, I was like, oh my God, that guy's like 60 years old. And he's a dude. Okay.
dude, it's pretty amazing, man. I've seen out here you sometimes until you hear them talk, or if you're up close, like within a couple feet close,
Yeah.
it's like, damn, she's hot, and then you're like, oh, that's not a she.
That's when
Damn.
I really noticed because like after I looked at the side of the face, I'm like, is that a dude? No way. And then I went and watched the video and they're listening to music in the video, and then like in the background I hear this, hey dude, you want another beer? And I'm like, where did that come from? Who's in the picture? You know, I was like, there's no one else there but those two. And I'm like, that's definitely a dude. But you know, I still talk to him. I don't care. But it was just bizarre. It's like, yeah, this hot chick's talking to me. No, 60-year-old dude with a wig. Just a really terrible camera. Yeah, so I don't know. I'd feel safe going to Hawaii. Phuket is more of a risk probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, because that is actually a different country, and yeah,
It's not
but
the
still,
United States anymore, you know. It's like
right, but still, it's like I don't know, man. If you want to do it, do it. I just
plus I watched that movie and where they went to Thailand and then like they found all those kids in the woods and they started taking their organs and stuff. I should have never watched that movie. They took all their organs out. sold them on the black market. I was like, God, why did I watch that? I forgot the movie name. The kid wakes up on the table with no kidney.
But see, it's like that where you watch a movie like that, and now you're like, man, I wish I never even watched that. But it, like, take that and put it towards the same thing with everything in the government, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, do you really want to know? Because it's gonna be like, once you know, you'll be like, man, I wish I never knew. Wish I never knew.
It's crazy today. I heard Trump got rid of the whole Department of Education.
How does that work? What?
And he like dissolved it, I guess, and he says that basically the whole thing is a liberal organization and that they're either going to rebuild it smaller or whatever, but he took it all apart.
Sounds like he's still dividing.
Well, they cut $582 million worth of DEI programs, focused on spreading the weird tampons in the bathroom thing and stuff.
Right. But see, that's the thing, though. It's still dividing because I agree with what you're saying. Get rid of that shit. But that's not really liberal. Like,
Hey,
there's a
Jovel.
lot of liberal people, but now he's dividing it by putting that tag on them. Like, that's
Pretty
what
sure they
liberal
were already divided, though, man. I mean, we're not with
is.
that crap.
They've been doing it through mainstream media for decades.
Yeah, it's not nothing new.
Hey, Javel.
Everyone says Jovel, but I think it's really Jovelli. Jovelli. You know what I mean? Could be.
Chevrolet.
Jovelli.
Chevrolet.
I don't know. Chevelle puts on some good concerts, guys. If you guys are down for some good music, they're
Hell
early
yeah.
in the morning. I'm just warning you right now, because like I'll be going to bed and it'd be like what 5 a.m., 7 a.m. It'd be like, and then I'm so tired, and all of a sudden I pop open my screen and there's Javelle going, "Let's go, let's get fired up." And
See,
like,
for me, it's like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah,
it's Javelle. Okay, it's Javelle. If you were French, it would be Jovelli. Jovelli.
Chevrolet. Chevrolet.
Jovelli. But right at 7 a.m. or whatever, it's like raring to go. So I usually fall asleep to it or something.
Hey, Javel, what time is it when you do those? What time is it for you when you do those streams?
I think
That's
it's
what I'm
night.
curious. Is it like morning, early morning, late afternoon?
Well, what time is it there now, Jalel?
We got like 50 questions. Like, answer them all right now, quick.
What's your real hair color?
So 6. So you do yours at 6, and then what time is it now where you're at too? Because so she starts her when she does them at 6:30 p.m. her time.
I thought that's what time it is now for her.
No, I'm assuming she answered that question, the first question first. So, but now I'm guessing it's like noon or 11 a.m. I'm just guessing.
Okay, 11.
Oh, look at that, 10:54 a.m.
So 12
dude.
hours exactly, because it's 11:54 p.m. for me right now. So
I'm in the middle, dude. Here I am, stuck in the middle between Dave and
so
Javel.
bizarre. Let us just all have the same time. That sucks. Imagine living in Alaska. Like the sun stays up for like 10 days in a row.
Yeah, screw that. That would mess me up mentally, dude.
It'd be like the longest day ever.
Aloha, Billy. Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, I was watching a video on YouTube, and I forgot who it was, but might even been Nick Johnson. I'm not even sure. But he's like, yeah, you might be thinking that we're just getting ready to go out on the night and get the night started, and the sun's getting ready to go down. But it's 2:30 in the morning, and we just left the bar, and we're going back, and it was still like daylight. 2:30 in the morning. Screw that, man. That would mess me up.
You know who lives there? Metalhead Hippie lives in Alaska.
Yep.
So it's not even dinner time for you, Steve.
Nah, shoot. It's only 5 to 5. It's going on 5 p.m.
It's almost 11. That's why you're never tired.
Hey, Craig the Hunter. What's up, brother?
What's up, Craig? Craig, come on in here, Craig.
I love you, Craig.
I love you too.
I'm not gonna send him the a link though, because I feel like I do that every time. I'm like pressuring him. So only if he says, "Yeah, I'll come up," then I'll send it to him for sure.
We should have that Snooks lady and no, never mind. Just kidding. Torture. I'm torturing you. What happened to that little punk? I want to bring him up here. Where's he at?
Who?
Yankees. Where's the little punk?
Oh, Yankees. Hey, where's Yankee? Yankees got quiet.
Just popped in and said hello. Are you still here, Yankees?
I always assume he's at work and listening because
oh yeah,
I know he's a busy guy. So
Yankees.
You have to train to drink alcohol, the body to drink alcohol at all hours.
Rough.
Damn, Snooks sold us out, man. That was supposed to be between us, Snooks. You said you wouldn't say anything.
What?
She said, Craig.
Oh my Lord.
I think Steve and Dave on a 3. And remember we told him, we're like, hey, what's said backstage stays backstage. And she's like, no, that's cool. I won't say nothing.
I'm not 20, bro. I'm not down for that much work.
That much work.
Yeah.
Don't go.
All right. 7th inning stretch early.
So check this out. It was actually yesterday. This was last night. This wasn't even less than 24 hours ago. I'm driving home, and when I get off the highway, instead of taking the main road, I always go the back road because everyone and their cousins and aunties and uncles are all coming home at the same time, and traffic sucks. So I always go the back road. And it's dark out. It was like 7:30, and it was like slow motion too. But at the last second, I see this frog. In this part of the slow motion, it just goes, and that's when I seen it was in the air, and it was in my headlights. And when it landed, and then dude, and then my heart sunk. I was like, oh my god, dude, right. But then I started thinking about it. Because there's poisonous frogs out here, right? Because, back in Michigan, we were growing up, you see a frog, you pick it up. Like, dude, don't do that here. Don't ever touch a frog here, because unless you know if it's poisonous or not. But
you got like the green darts or whatever. Those.
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure the exact names of them, but they're fat fuckers.
Dang.
And you can get really sick. So anyway, so then I started thinking, like, this back road too. A lot of kids like take this way to go to their school bus or their whatever bus stop, and then I'm thinking, well, what if I didn't run that frog over, and then some kid was on his way to school tomorrow and didn't know that he shouldn't touch it, and was like touched the frog and then got really sick and then was unalived. So I was the hero of the day, even though I felt horrible for running that little fucker over. But,
you should have gave it frog CPR, dude.
Dude, I don't think there was anything like it was literally like
Just
the
a
thing was
pancake.
almost as big as the width of my tire, and I think it was right in the center. So I just like a freaking pancake, dude. Just nothing
Bro,
left but skin.
is it wrong that I'm eating fried chicken on a podcast? Why do you think my camera goes off? When my camera's off, I'm eating something, probably.
It would only be wrong to do that if Buff was on panel with us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If he was here, I'd pull out a watermelon. Oh, snap. He's got the dad jokes.
Oh, and for oh wait, there's a frog. It was meant to croak.
Right. What's
But
that?
Battlefield Production Mayhem. Last I heard, well, last I read, which was from your channel, you got a house.
What?
Is that correct? That's freaking awesome, dude.
I didn't know he didn't have a house. We're talking about Mayhem, the truck driver, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I think we need to hear this story. Hold on, I'm gonna email.
Is him and John Mosman doing?
Oh, they've been. I don't know if they still are, but they've been teamed up for a while.
Okay.
If Mayhem is available, I'm gonna send him a.
Real quick. Remember we played Laura Louisa's music last week? We got the copyright from Larry Fleet.
Yep.
I emailed Laura Louisa and told her what happened. So,
oh really?
Don't worry, we're gonna still keep sharing your stuff, but we'll do your originals. You know. I'm like, yeah, but we got a copyright. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Dude, I've gotten copyrights from sharing my own videos before, which is really weird because
you can turn it off. I read about it today because I was it said I was going to go in and set copyrights. So if people use your stuff, you can actually turn it off.
That mine's supposed to be turned off. I'll have to double check. I don't know, maybe because I finally got my computer back. Maybe it.
Hey, Gratz Battleman on the almost got 2K. Nice, bro. Congrats.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, because he's been putting good videos out too. He's been putting content out. He's been putting out stuff that, like Wolverines, like stuff that is interesting and could help you, could come in handy one day, could, educational.
I think Wolverines is basically like the mature me.
The mature me?
Yeah, I'm the immature, but Wolverine is basically a better me.
This was funny. I don't even, now that makes me curious how old Wolverines is. I don't know if I ever.
He's young. I think he's like.
I know, but how young? Like younger than Creek?
He might be less than 30. I'm not sure. He's got that gangster speech. A little bit.
No, he's got that perfect fucking player voice.
He's got that little gangster thing going on.
If he grew up in Detroit, dude, he'd be like leader of the gang and shit with that voice.
Hey, who you calling tough guy? What's funny?
Hey, he says we're the same age, dude.
Really? So you're both 52?
52? What you talking about?
You're older than me.
Well, same. When I say same age, it means within 5 years.
Right.
So, but
Billy's like player.
Play.
That's awesome. Oh, look at that, Craig. Look at Craig. Stir the pot. Stir the pot.
Hey, Dakota Hayes. Aloha. Good to see you.
Hey, Dakota. Very good to see you. Is that a frog?
Frog.
can't on Dakota Hayes's icon.
Yeah. I just got my computer back and everything's so much smaller than it used to be, so I can't see shit. Especially the little icons or the avatars or whatever.
So what's up with? Am I the only one that got sick in Alaska? I've been hearing
It
a lot
is
of people getting sick.
It is a frog.
It is a frog. That's what I thought. Is it Kermit the Frog or is it just a frog?
No, it's a hold on, I'll share the screen. It's that frog.
Oh, okay. I forget what that's from. I know it's a cartoon. Or is that just the meme frog? Might be
I think it's a meme. I think.
Yeah, see, Wolverine's got sick earlier this year for a month. Yeah, I got sick pretty good, and my aunt called. I haven't talked to her in 2 weeks asking about my mom, and she's like, yeah, I was in the hospital for like 3-4 days getting bags of fluids, and it's like influenza A or something. So I'm like, that's pretty serious if you got to go get fluids and crap.
What's crazy for me is that, remember, I don't know, what has it been, a month and a half, 2 months when I first lost my voice? And the whole time, I'm like, I'm not sick because I feel fine. So but then after a few weeks, I started like hacking up all, after you're sick and you hack up all this shit. And so I went through like all the stuff of being sick. And then I started wondering, like, was I sick? And I just feel like shit all the time. So I just didn't notice the difference.
I didn't I didn't want to say what I thought it was when I heard your voice like getting real low. I thought it was low T,
Oh, really?
low testosterone. Because I've been watching that Nugenics commercials. So like, are you weaker than you used to be? Is your golf game suffering? Try Nugenics with Total T and she'll like it too. It's like, my goodness. I can't
Dude,
watch
that's
that one more
funny.
time.
Because I was watching this. I've been watching a lot of comedy because of my shorts, but Orny something, I can't, but he's funny as hell. But he was talking about that with testosterone and all that shit. It's funny as hell.
That's the same thing I got, Wolverine. Yeah, I'm still getting over it. Still got like a lingering asthma type feeling in my lungs. I think my brother had it, my aunt had it, my son had it. It was like one day it was really nice outside, and then like we got sick.
Well, it's easier to get sick, and especially in Michigan. Like you were just saying in the beginning, it got up to 70, and then the next day, boom, it's 30 degrees. It's like, the fuck.
I think I'm starting to become a germaphobe too, because now like if I go anywhere to the bathroom or anywhere where I got to touch a door handle, I will not eat anything afterwards until I wash my hands. Like legitimately got to scrub my hands. Because I mean, I just think about like how many people in the bathroom just did not wash their hands and how gross people are. I'm just like, yeah, that's a good way to get sick right there. Just stick my fingers. Can you imagine licking your fingers because they're little barbecue sauce? So anyway, I'm starting to get like Howie Mandel, I guess. Literally scrubbing my hands.
No, don't get like Howie Mandel. I can't
Fine.
stand that guy because he's so freaking germophobic.
I don't think he's even really germaphobic.
I don't think so. I think it's all part of his act.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't like. I've seen way too many nasty things to not wash my hands anymore.
Dude, I'm a plumber, man. Tell me about it.
Yes, James.
I mean, I wear latex gloves when I work, but a lot of times they'll rip, and then I'm just trying to get job done. Like whatever, they rip, and I'll just keep going. And so, yeah, I had my hands in some shit, man.
I think the worst job ever, and it's the funnest job also is taking out sinky raiders or garbage disposals because they always smell putrid, man. Like if they haven't been working in a while,
Oh yeah.
oh the smells from there, man, you'd make you sick. What's up, JM?
What's up, Jam Unleashed? Good to see you, brother.
That'll make you want to vomit right now.
No frogs ever took me
No,
out. And no frogs were hurt in the making of this live stream, but one was yesterday. Not
I
on
think
purpose.
you should have gave it a funeral.
I want to drive back there, and I mean it's gonna be pancaked on the road until it rains. I don't think it's going anywhere until it rains.
See, now if that frog would have had eugenics, it wouldn't have happened. He would have had a longer leap.
Right?
Maybe got over the top of the car.
Yeah, then it would have splattered on my windshield.
I'm still trying to figure out how the frog jumped in front of your car, like, or why. It's like, I've had it with this stupid Hawaii.
Well, no, it was dark, and so I was back here, and it was probably just coming out of the grass part.
Yeah, I know.
As I'm getting closer, and then it's all, I think I can make it. Bloop, bloop.
Right. When you said it, I instantly saw Frogger in my, like, right in my memory.
Yeah.
Like, remember Frogger? You had to get the frog across the screen without getting splattered.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, too. That's funny.
That was a great game.
Oh, shit. You know what? I got dash cam. Oh, yeah. I gotta pull the whatever the memory thing out of the dash cam and load that video up. I keep forgetting I have dash cam. Then next week I'll be able to show you exactly. Like, see, here I coming up the back road, and then there goes little Frogger, and then there goes little Frogger. What's up, Ken? Good to see you, brother. Lele J is back. That is funny. But you know what I was listening to yesterday while I was working? The second day in a row on the same job that was only supposed to take me a few hours. Anyway, something about, because it came on like autoplay, so whatever I was listening to and that video ended, it just started playing whatever the next suggestion was, and it was pandas are fake. Have you ever heard that? I've never heard that until yesterday. Pandas aren't real, or some shit. Goes like way back in time to where they're supposed to be from China or whatever, but up until 100 years ago, they were never in any of the Chinese whatever. So, I don't know. I was working. I didn't really listen to it, but I'm like, what are you talking about? Pandas are fake. And then they're like showing clips of all these different videos and like, see, this is a stuffed animal or that's a person in there. And it's, how do you fake what? Conspiracies. What's up, Blue Unicorn? Good to see you, brother. I think we lost Dave.
I'm here.
Frogger
Yeah.
video short goes viral. Steve Frogger. But yeah, have you ever heard that pandas are fake? I've never heard that. Ever. No, I can't find the video that I was watching. Well, I probably don't want to play it anyway because what do I want? I want X. Ancient. Here we go. All right, Blue Unicorn. The panda thing is just bull. All right, that's kind of what I thought. Because, like I said, I was working and I wasn't. And I look at my phone every chance I get to see, like, well, what's up, Maurice? Good to see you, brother. Maurice Delk, that's my cracker right there.
What's up, Maurice? Haven't seen him in a minute. I was wondering if he was still around.
But let's see. So blue unicorns is ancient China. Pandas were considered rare and noble creatures with records dating back to the Shangshu during the Jizhu dynasty. During the Han dynasty, they were kept in emperors. Yeah, and it's supposed to be like a sign of peace or something if you're given one, but then if they take it back, then you know fucked up. Some shit like that. What the hell? Oh. Oh my gosh, this crap. I finally got my computer back and then everything is reset and I have to log in everything and I don't remember passcodes. Or if I use the passcode, and it'll say, oh, that's the wrong one. And so then I'll like reset the passcode and I'll use the one that I tried using. And it'll say, you can't use one that you already used. And it's like, you said that I didn't use that one. That's why I couldn't fucking fag off. All right. Well, I guess I'm not signing into that. Oh, here we go. Maybe that'll work. Shoot, man, what are you doing, Maurice? I just thought of that. You working, Maurice, or you just chilling at home? Maurice Delk. All right, check your email, Maurice. All right, now I can go back to oh shit, what did I just click? I have no idea what Dave's doing, but I've never heard him this quiet.
I'm taking care of my mom real quick.
I know. I figure that's what you're doing, but
I'll be back. A couple minutes.
all right, look at this dude right here. Oh shit, what happened? I thought I had a share screen up. This isn't the one I was listening to or watching, but this is still kind of funny.
Almost every family has a panda.
That
Can you even hear that? Oh shit, no, I lost it.
is a big fat lie. Pandas do not exist. They don't exist in people's homes. They don't exist in the wild, but they do exist in the zoo. The first panda to be discovered was in the 1920s, and the first panda to be brought over to the US was in the 1930s by this woman. And you know how I feel about women. So you're telling me in over 4,000 years of Chinese history, they've never seen pandas until the 1920s? Bro, even in the Chinese zodiac, they have a dragon. Dragons are real, but pandas.
All right, whatever, bro. Yeah, I'm not watching any more of that. That's not what I was watching yesterday. I just looked up pandas are fake, and that was the first thing that came up. But yeah, that's fine. But what I did hear, though, which is interesting, is they say pandas don't know how to reproduce or whatever. Like, they don't know. Like, they're supposed to have sex and shit. So it usually happens like once a year or something like that. I don't know. I shouldn't even have brought it up. I should have went back and listened to all the shit that I listened to again, and because I was working, so I was only hearing bits and pieces of it, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm just spreading misinformation. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they signed me into. Dude, this is like an old X or Twitter. That's weird, man. I forgot I even had that. How did that even happen? It signed me into an old Twitter account from like 10 years ago. Huh. it's very strange how the internet can do stuff like that. That's where I've seen them zoo. Yeah, that's the only place I've ever seen one was at a zoo a long time ago. Dragons are real. Pandas are not. Not going to change my mind no matter what. Oh, dragons are definitely real. We got little miniature versions of dragons out here, and they're everywhere. Little lizards and geckos and shit. Those are miniature dragons. He said 1920s. The one I heard yesterday said 1860s, but they go back centuries. It's like that Ed McMahon was not part of Publishers Clearinghouse. Yeah, right? Okay. What is the reality on that, though? Because Ed McMahon was Publishers Clearinghouse. Who remembers anything different? I remember saying that growing up. Like, well, maybe one of these days, Ed McMahon would be knocking at our door with balloons and a big old check. Like, I know he was. And now the like whole freaking whatever it's called, Mandela effect, Pandora effect. See what it is. Okay. There was a Dragons Are Real documentary and mermaids are real. Oh, hey, Steve, I got for a whole year. I'm good for a year. We had a red panda escape from the zoo and was going into trees in people's backyards. Don't know if they ever found it. Wow. And then mermaids, man. What was the name of that movie with from like the 80s, like Tom Hanks and I think it was Tom Hanks. And then some chick and she was a mermaid and then but anyway, they always like glamorize the mermaid, like beautiful women and da-da-da. And it's like
Splash.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
But it's like, really, dude, if mermaids were real, let's say they are, and you're out, like, let's say I was out by Mermaid Cave. That's the name of it. A few miles up the road.
That was
Mermaid Cave, and this mermaid came up. Dude, there's no, like, because from the waist down, it's fins. So there is no, like, come on, baby, you and me. That's what? GG's, what's up, GG's?
What's up, GG's? Yeah, that was Bo Derek.
Bo Derek, yeah, that's what it was. Because I was visualizing both of their faces in the movie.
I'll never forget the silver suit. I don't know if you remember that one coming up the beach. It was on like all kinds of posters back then.
Oh yeah, no, I had to think about it. I know,
yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Who's working on their singing?
Snooks.
What? Is that what I've been hearing? Thought there was cats dying.
Right? Pat Benatar, Promises in the Dark.
Oh. No, you start here. Bull crap. And you don't get that. We get that. I mean, we're paying you over here. We got first dibs. We got first dibs. Come on, you're one of the guys.
We'll go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and have an issue with the check distributing department.
Yeah, you just need you to go ahead and come in Sunday too. Oh, well.
Doesn't that make you gay?
A little bit.
Yeah. Hit it, do. You do, you do. Hit it, do. How can you just leave me standing?
Okay.
Alone in a world that's so cold. So
Okay.
maybe I'm just too demanding.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold.
Yeah. Shout out to Mando whole body deodorant.
Bingo.
This is a new product.
I was gonna say I haven't heard of that one yet. What is that?
It's like Lumi,
Whole
but for
body deodorant.
dudes, and it smells good. And you can rub it anywhere.
It's just
Mando.
weird whole body deodorant, but it comes in a deodorant stick like that.
Yeah, just don't rub it right in your booty crack.
I definitely gotta try that out now. I've never even heard of that. Or no, it sounds familiar. Maybe I did. I just
They got
didn't
a
know it
spray.
was whole body.
Yeah, they got a spray too. So you don't have to like get your all nasty. Little pinky hair.
Wicka chicka chicka chow chow.
Hey, Joe, look at that fried chicken.
Has some
look-
chicken, baby.
I ate like a girl, didn't I? I got picked at it. That's it. Anyway, what's going on? I knew Yankees left. Little punk.
Yeah, he's probably working. That dude's
You got
always
his
at
email,
work.
don't you?
Yeah, I got his email. I got his phone number.
Oh yeah, he gave me his phone number. I don't think I ever wrote it down. He's probably mad. He's given it to me 3 times. I wonder if I
Yeah,
actually.
because you were supposed to text him right away when he. That's what I did when he gave it to us, and then you save it.
Is it wrong that I just didn't care? Just kidding. I do.
In the booty crack.
So holy crap. 1 second. The big D is at 10,605 subs.
Damn, he done took my numbers and double it.
Yeah. Yeah. I finally met the Oompa Loompas and won them over, and they all subbed me.
They might unsub if they just heard you say that.
I'm sorry. No, they're all from Vietnam. Vietnam, man. I am a king in Vietnam. What? Everything good? Yep.
Oh yeah, look what Gigi said a little bit ago. Nice couple of days of warm weather, now a week of cold weather. Gotta love Canada. That's what Dave was talking about when we first started this live. Is how it got up to the 70s, and then the next day it's like 30. Much love, Craig.
Night,
Hey,
Craig.
Craig, I love you, Craig.
That's why I hear you can never really plant flowers, man, until like June. You never know, like it's gonna be warm for 3 weeks and all of a sudden it'll frost and everything dies.
You know, Craig, my friend Steve Harloha really loves you. He wanted me to tell you that. Damn, I just got a freaking mosquito bite and it's gonna drive me nuts, man.
So what's up? What's JM up to? What's this guy been doing?
Shoot. I don't know, he's in chat.
That was like geared to him, but did you just answer for him? Is that what you did? Chilling.
Chilling.
He's chilling.
You be illin'. Dun, 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 dun.
I missed all the chat. Look at this. Male deodorant for mans. Ooh. Yeah. What she said.
You can leave your hat on. You give me reason to live.
You don't have to turn on the red light.
I'll never forget that song because not because of Beverly Hills Cop, but because the very first time I actually did go to jail was in Westland, and this was back in the day, so they actually still had the bars like they in the old movies and shit. Like it was still like that, and they came by every hour on the hour and would offer you like menthol or regular, and you get a cigarette. And then I
Really?
would, yeah, the very first time I ever went to jail was Westland Police Department jail, and that's what they
Dearborn
did.
dog.
And then they, I mean, this was like what the early '90s, but then they also, or no, they do that, and then they light it for you. But then what I was started doing was taking, I'd always take the menthol, and then sometimes I wouldn't light it. And then when they come by the next hour and I get another one, then I'd light it and then I'd chain smoke two of them. But anyway, whole reason I'll never forget that song is because when I first went in and I was very drunk, I just remember and they put me in the cell by myself and I just laid down and started singing that because of the movie. And then everyone else that was in there freaking told me if I don't shut the hell up, they're going to beat me to a pulp. So I'll never forget that song.
I think we should get my brother and Snooks up here for a few minutes.
A few minutes. I don't know if that's possible.
Snooks gets like 5 minutes at tops, unless she gives us the song. Then she gets the full hour.
Pull out. Oh shit.
Oh, I still left that comment up a really long time, huh? Yeah, JM,
When
same thing here, man. It was 70 and then went right down to 32.
Gigi, when I click on that, it just says, "Oops, something went wrong." It won't. It's not opening anything when I click on it. Yeah, same. I just did 3 times in a row, and same thing every time. But then, what happens if you click on it or anyone else? Because I just got my computer back yesterday, and it's like I'm still trying to. You got to like reset everything up. Kind of sucks. Oh, it's our studio link. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, that's a studio link again.
There's something interesting. Says fireball seen over 12 states.
Wow. Ohio, I seen Ohio, Kentucky, Columbus, Ohio.
That
What
one
was it really though?
blue.
It didn't look like a fireball to me.
That looked blue. Oh. Don't
It
tell
looked
me.
like a
Yeah.
comet or something.
Right. Wow. That's green. Clean up your front yard, by the way. Whatever I'm looking at, clean it up. This one looks blue, don't it?
Yeah, that one looks blue.
Yeah, that's crazy looking.
The other one looked green. That one looks green, greenish.
Some crazy stuff going on out there.
Did you hear
Something
about this
got
this
you.
swatting shit that's been going on?
Yeah. That swatting stuff's real deal, ain't it? Can ruin your life.
It could end your life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has ended people's lives. And the thing is, people do it to mess with people, but they don't realize that you're putting someone's life on the line. I forgot the name, but it was like a YouTube gamer or something. And then they called in to swat him, and he ain't around no more. But and the messed up part about it is that it's against your constitutional rights. It's because of call. They're like, oh, someone called and said this, so this is how we're gonna react. Like, no, how about if you I don't know, investigate the person calling and see if what, basically you can't just violate someone's Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your house's papers and persons just because you got a call. But let's see, I'll share Brian's video because it's kind of a short one. Well, he's got two of them, but this is from his Here's the Deal channel. But I've never heard of this guy. I know, I forgot who Alex Jones is, but this guy I've never heard of. But supposedly he's like known globally or whatever.
You don't have any freedoms left in America like this picture right here. This is just a freeze frame of a video of Owen Schroyer, one of the hosts of InfoWars, with laser sights pointed. Here's one you can see right here on the ground, and you can see this one right here at his back. You'll see him. I'm going to play this whole video. The laser pointers, the laser sights are all over the back of his head, his arms, his torso. And why is that? Why have the local cops decided to invade his house at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning and force him to come out at gunpoint? We got a call. So apparently there's a new law in the land that I'm not aware of, and nobody is exposing this. This is called swatting. Somebody calls and says, hey, we believe Owen Schroyer has, or not believe, Owen Schroyer has a weapon and he has killed family members within his own house. You need to go over there and investigate. And based on that call, that's all the cops have. And they go to his house. Yeah, in America, on American soil. This is the state of Texas. They go to his house, make him insecure in his person's house's papers and effects when they promised to make him secure, to make sure that he was secure in his person's house's papers and effects, and all based on we got a call. So apparently we got a call Trump's Fourth Amendment rights to be secure in your house. And nobody wants to talk about that. They want to talk about the people who are making the call. Yeah, people making the call are criminals. But the people responding to the call are the criminals who put feet on the words of the caller with no probable cause. You're supposed to have probable cause. That is the threshold. That is the legal standard in this country before you can have your rights taken away from you. There has to be probable cause that you have committed a crime. We got a call is not probable cause. The cops had no right to do this. We're going to play this video right here, and then I'm going to play a video that Owen Schroyer actually shot, and going to look at some of his surveillance footage. There's no audio on this. Look, they got him. Look at the laser pointers on his back, on his arm, in the back of his head, all over the place. Got the light shining in his face. Again, this is like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to show you what some people are saying about this. It's not just that they got a swatting call. It's not just that the cops responded to the swatting call and then trashed Owen Schroyer's rights and almost could have ended his life. It's that other people are applauding the response of the police department, supporting the response of the police department, only looking at the criminals as being the people who made the call instead of the people who responded to the bogus call without any investigation. Part of a cop's job, one of the major part of a cop's job is to do an investigation, conduct an investigation. Hey guys,
Much love, GG's. Thanks for stopping by.
Is it a good idea if we roll through this neighborhood code 3 and shine our lights on this house and disturb everybody else in the neighborhood and then hold a potentially innocent person at gunpoint? Is it a good idea? Should we be doing that? What are our marching orders? Oh, our marching orders of the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment. We need to be abiding by these things. We can't just throw these things out the window because we got a call. We're going to go over some surveillance footage. All right, in this 10-second clip, they already have Owen Schroyer. They already humiliated him. They already demoralized him. They already dehumanized him by having him take his shirt off and then crawling backwards to him and putting his face on the ground. But this is after that. They already have him in cuffs. He's probably sitting in a...
Yeah, and like Wolverines was saying, then they have you do... I lost it. Then you have people yelling different commands at you, one saying one thing, somebody. That's what happened to Daniel Shaver. He was doing everything he could. He was listening to every command from multiple different freaking tyrants. And Trump wants to indemnify the cops because that's a good idea.
Car somewhere, a patrol car. But here they are. Look at this. They're all tacked out, pointing their weapons at, there's nobody inside the house, but there could be, but they've already been pointing these weapons right here at Owen Schroyer's back. Here's another one. You'll see in a video coming up, he had asked the cops if he could record. I don't think they said that he could, but he went ahead and put his phone down.
And then that's the other thing. And then they have him doing stuff like get on your knees, hands above your head, crawl backward. Like you're having, like, what is this, a freaking circus? You're having me do things that humans just don't do naturally. It's like you're having me do unnatural things. And so you're probably going to screw that up. And then when you do, they take it as a threat. It's like they're just freaking giving themselves shit pisses me off.
Here. And here's them giving commands to him. You can't hear it, but you'll hear it in the next video.
Oh, Snugs Creek's doing good.
Got the guns pointed at him the whole time, humiliating this guy, endangering his life, pointing their weapons in his direction without probable cause. It's infuriating what these cops are doing to him. So let's watch this local Texas police department violate an American's rights without probable cause.
Can I just record this? All right, I assure you, this is a non-starter, gentlemen.
Hey, Kameme, aloha, Kameme, good to see you.
Keep your shirt up like that and rotate slowly.
No, let me just say this. InfoWars is mega popular in the world. It operates out of Texas. You think they don't know who Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer is? And if they're going to do this to a personality that is known globally, what do you think they're going to do to you?
Very true, Wayne. Very true. Shit, you know what, Wayne? I didn't 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't at all. That's why I feel like I was blessed because a couple things happened that kind of opened my eyes, and then I started being very interested in it. But no, that's a very true statement. Most people don't. Like most people, very high percentage.
Pull up, rotate, 360.
There's Creek. There you go, Snuck. Speaking of Creek, Creek just showed up.
Slowly, turn, slowly, stop. Put your hands up. Put your hands on the back of your head.
Aloha, Jerry.
You're gonna walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Start walking.
Keep in mind, this entire time, Owen Schroyer's life is one tyrant cop's trigger pull away from ending. So Owen's going to be sure to try and obey all their commands to keep from losing his life.
Get on your knees. Just so you guys know, I'm holding low. This is a false police report. Start crawling back towards the sound of my voice.
He's trying to tell him, hey, this is a false police report. I'm home alone. You don't think that they did a little bit of investigation to find out who exactly they were going, whose house they were going to? You don't think they know the name Owen Schroyer, Alex Jones, InfoWars?
You got it, guys. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. And we hear you, bro. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Sorry, guys. Keep going.
They got him on his knees, crawling backward toward them at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning in his own neighborhood. Humiliation, demoralization.
Lay on your stomach. On your stomach, put your hands out like an airplane. Put your palms up towards the sky. Stay right there. Do not move. Do you understand? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's tyrants. Tyrants doing this. Only tyrants do this. Complete disregard, by the way, for not only Owen Schroyer, but everybody who lives in the subdivision.
Yeah, this is just crazy.
You see him? They got him in handcuffs. They got the torture cuffs on him.
They throw him in handcuffs,
taking him away.
Oh, yeah, and then they
now they're going to rush.
Then they
look at this nonsense. Evil.
See, that's just what blows my mind on that whole thing, because like he was saying too, you know, it's like we got a call. Like, don't you even look into who's making the call? Like, you can't, you know, you can't believe everything you hear. So like, okay, these person called and they're saying that these are pretty serious accusations, and they just let it go through as like an anonymous call or whatever. So they can't even, like, how can you?
In a court of law, that would be hearsay, correct? Which is not admissible.
Right. Yeah. And then, like, Nuthouse says, I hope he sues. Me too. But what sucks about that is, you know, who pays for it when police departments get sued? The taxpayers. And that because they got qualified immunity. You got qualified immunity. They get sued. No sweat off my sack. Yeah, we lost. That dude got, I don't know, $1 million, $5 million, $20 million, $40 million. No sweat off my sack. I'm still going to work tomorrow. I still got my pension. They're going to keep doing the same shit because there's no consequences. There's no repercussion for their actions. And even if they get sued, they don't lose anything. I mean, I guarantee you, if they got sued and if they lost and that came out was their pension and their job and their house and everything they own, I guarantee you things would change. But Trump wants to indemnify them, which is even worse than qualified immunity.
Tell you what, I'll let them do all that to me for 20 or 30, 40 million. If that's what they're paying, come swat me, bro.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you don't know how it's going to turn out. This dude got lucky because nothing happened.
I'll lay right down.
Have you seen the Daniel Shaver story?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there's always nutty people out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're all called police officers.
Well, that was SWAT, right?
Nah, same thing. Oh, shit. Now this dude's calling me. Ah, fuck. I gotta text this guy back.
No. You're as bad as me. I'm eating on the show. You're taking business calls.
This is a long time customer, but alarming smell.
What the heck? Snooks? Well,
What my tushy.
wash my tushy and call me Elvis.
Oh, wait, I'm going to go back to blue. You know, Elijah Javon McClain was a 23-year-old Black American man from Aurora who was killed as a result of being illegally injected with 500 milligrams of ketamine by paramedics after being forcibly detained by. I remember that story now. Yeah, I remember that one now.
That would be a great way to die, though. You have to admit. Ketamine, you'd be tripping hard, dude.
You wouldn't really feel it, right?
No, you'd be out of this world. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, things are changing, man. You can't always back the blue. Just depends. I mean, they should have asked the dude straight up, "Hey, we got this call. Is this true?" And show us this, and then they just came really aggressive, eh?
Well, that's what they do. That's the thing. Doesn't matter what city or state. That's what they do on any swatting call. And that's the thing. It's like, why? Why do you do it that way? Why don't take it more serious? Like these are pretty heavy accusations. What this person calling in is saying. Get that person's information, find out, and then do some research, and then.
So what was the original call? What did they say?
I guess someone called and said they were in that house being held at gunpoint or something like along those lines, but they said they were in the house. And yeah, basically that's what they said. They were in the house being held at gunpoint. So it's like, okay, well, find like either they're calling from a landline from that house, find out if it's a landline and if it's actually coming from that house, or find out if they're calling from a cell phone and then pin the cell phone and find out if the cell phone's even in the house. Not, all right, get everyone rounded up. Fucking make sure you're locked and loaded and let's go over there and freaking violate some rights for someone that's completely innocent. And then find out the person that called and put a fucking end to that shit.
Yeah, whoever called should get swatted right back. Except worse. You heard about the U.S. aid crap? One of the hostages that was released in Israel said that all that U.S. aid that was being delivered to Gaza, that it's feeding all the Hamas terrorist group guys. Like he was behind the lines and saw them. They were taking the trucks right from NATO right to their headquarters.
Oh shit.
Yeah, clearly corruption, man. Just clear corruption. Well, if you see the way they vote, they hate Israel. They're all pro anything else. This story says Hawaii observatory to be evicted amid federal cuts as volcano shoots 700-foot high lava.
Really?
Yep. Let's see. 700. It says eruption of Kilauea volcano inside Hawaii Volcanoes National Park on March 11th. Shot lava 726 feet. That's pretty high, man.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I mean, enough to evacuate the observatory, which is, wow, that's crazy. And that's from today?
The 10th of
the 10th. Okay.
March. And then this one says new volcanic vent bursts open in Yellowstone National Park. That's cool. That's a super volcano, right? Yeah. That's a big boy. Really, we don't need Can you imagine, like, if you bombed a volcano? I wonder what happened.
If you
It would,
bombed it,
yeah, like, would it collapse in on itself? Yeah, like, say you hated a country, so you just bombed their volcano.
huh? Never thought
What
of that. Yeah, what would happen? That's a good
or,
question.
or what if you bombed I probably can't say this. What if someone were to drop ordnance on nuclear facility, nuclear plant, tower, or something? Is that like a Chernobyl thing at that point? They wouldn't have to have a nuke. I mean, that would be an incident with nuclear material, right?
Yeah, I never understood all that shit anyway, because it's like there's like rules for war, but it's like you're in war, dude. So
Well,
who
you can't torture and stuff. We have rules of engagement. You know,
says who? Like you're in war, so it's
it's the
like
Geneva
these are your
Convention.
rules. I'm not abiding by your rules because these are your rules, not mine. And I don't know. Like okay, well, you can kill each other, but just do it in a humane. How do you kill somebody? What? How, you're still killing people. Like I don't know.
Oh, you got something up. You still playing that?
Oh no. Shoot. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
so this is the one, the new one. It says scientists are on alert as U.S. volcano shows sign of blowing. Washington state has been subject to some strange behavior lately. The earth beneath it's been shaking, and experts are on high alert, and for good reason. The largest active volcano in the state sits there, and researchers are worried it could blow. It's pretty big. I mean, look at that. It's pretty freaking big volcano.
And what would happen if it blows? Like,
I don't know. I definitely wouldn't want to be there.
well, yeah, definitely. But like, what? I'm curious of to like, what's the?
Was that the Y files? No, files. Okay.
Would it go? Like, what? How much of an area would it affect? You know, like the
Yeah.
entire state, multiple states, freaking. You know.
Yeah, I'm just looking all over just different news sites, and there's been lots of volcano activity all across the U.S. Do you ever feel like just something's coming? Something,
Hmm.
something's in the air and something's coming. That's how I feel right now. Something's got to give.
Something's got to give. Something's got to give.
Yeah.
Well, something's always coming. That's for sure. But
Have you ever seen one of those volcanic eruptions that actually causes like lightning? Like in the actual volcanic cloud, there's lightning. It's like blue and purple lightning.
no, but that just got me thinking though, because well, there's no active volcano on this island, but the big island there is. But there's not many thunder or lightning storms here, but there was a couple of weeks ago, or like a week or two ago. And then it just made me think, like, did it have something to do with the volcano on the big island? Because that's just weird.
I'm trying to find one that's not on YouTube. Man, they need another platform, don't they? Like YouTube owns everything.
So you got going X.
Oh, so I have this is one of the stories that I caught my eye was remember the Panama Canal?
Mm-hmm.
Well, on each end of it, I think the north and south end, there's two huge businesses, and I guess they're going to be purchased by a U.S. company. Take a guess which company is going to own the beginning and end of the Panama Canal. 2 words. They own almost everything. Their hands are in everything. They're a military contractor. I'll just tell you, it's BlackRock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I knew it had to be something like that. I just couldn't think of any of the names. I'm like,
Yeah, I heard it. It's like, yeah, BlackRock's gonna buy it, and I'm like,
go figure, right?
yeah. And aren't they like number 3 owner of YouTube? And
They pretty. I wouldn't be surprised if BlackRock's who's running everything anyway.
that's what I'm saying.
Just like I always say, it doesn't matter who the president is because they're not in charge. BlackRock is, or whoever is, but you know.
The other story was like you remember the astronauts that they just brought home that
Oh, did
Biden
they
left?
bring them home? I
Yeah,
didn't
they
know they brought them home.
Musk got them home, but they were supposed to be up in orbit for like, I forget, it was like 30 days or something.
Allegedly.
And yeah, allegedly, and they were supposedly up there for 276 days. So the government was coming to a settlement with them, giving them a fat check for having to stay that extra long time up in there. So they're going to get like millions.
Well, here's my question about that whole thing, because I remember talking about this a while ago. They went up, I think it was June or July or something.
Yeah.
Last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they got stuck up there, right? And now they're just in this little, whatever you call it, right? So, but then Christmas time came around and they had Christmas stuff.
Yep.
If you're only supposed to go up for a week or two or whatever in the middle of July, why are you bringing Christmas shit with you?
Yeah. I don't know.
Asking for a friend.
Right. I don't know.
I didn't know. Remember that?
Yeah.
I still say that shit, man. And people look at me like, well, you is. I don't feel like explaining it. It's funny though. I didn't know.
YouTube owns every video of the volcanic lightning. It's actually amazing to look at. So I don't know if anybody's not seen it, but if you haven't seen it, man, it's awesome. I guess I'll show some pictures of it.
I'm amazing to look at.
That is a picture of lightning from a volcano.
Oh shit. That is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it don't look, I mean, it doesn't look like a volcano, does it? It's just like something out of Voltron or some, look at that.
Yeah, it almost looks fake. It's like,
It
even
looks
though
like,
no, you know it's not. I mean, that's what when I went to Kauai on my 33rd birthday, I think it was, and they have like they call it like the second Grand Canyon because that's what it is. It's just like the Grand Canyon, but in Kauai and smaller. And all the pictures I took and looked at them later, it was like, dude, these look fake, but I know they weren't fake because I took them. You know, it's just like basically imagine seeing that in person.
oh, I didn't even see what Wolverine said. Snooks. China said they're prepared to go to war over it. Just saying, had a blackout last Friday and the residents thought the U.S. was attacking. I also read something in the paper about that today. Yeah, China does not want us to buy those. They do not want us to have control of the Panama Canal. They've gotten used to controlling it now, and they do not want us to have control because we will charge their boats more, and they won't be able to charge us triple what we're supposed to pay. So they're a little angry because now it's going to be fair. Poor China, eh? Anyway, that's a crazy photo there. If you look at that one, it looks like, I don't know. It almost looks like otherworldly, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It doesn't even look real.
It's like supernatural. It's just charged particles and stuff. Because first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh snap, the world's over."
Oh Lord, I ain't
Like,
ready.
there's
Wow,
the
look at
devil.
that.
The devil's coming out the hole.
Yeah, that's what that one customer I had said, man, because the sky was orange and shit. She's like, "Oh Lord, I ain't ready. I ain't
I
ready."
ain't ready. Look at
I'm
that,
like,
man.
what? It's a storm. Like, we're not dying, but that lady was convinced that we were dying.
That's crazy. Anyway, if you guys get a chance, look it up on YouTube and watch the videos. They're much better than the still pictures, but obviously we'll get a copyright. Pretty crazy. I read up on it because I didn't, I'm like, oh, this is bullcrap. And I looked up, it's just a bunch of charged particles, and it's like the heat and the cold and the atmosphere and all that, and it makes sense how it happens. It's just like a thunderstorm. It's basically like the volcano heat is changing the atmosphere and interacting with the atmosphere and causing electrical charges. And that's your science class for the day.
That's enough of that.
Hey, I was just getting going. Did you see my blanket here?
Lisa Anderson, aloha. Oh, oh, that's sweet, dude.
That's
Where'd you
Mom
get
and me.
that?
We had it made. That's one.
Awesome.
And then that one.
Dude, that is awesome. I didn't even know you.
Yeah, you can have them made. It's another one. I don't know if you can see it. Can
That's
you see
all
it?
the same blanket. Oh yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
That's all the same blanket. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the mom. But yeah, that's right now. It's just hiding all my mess. Well, we've had to make a hospital room here, so kind of shoved everything over from this side of the room over here and took out our dining room table and stuff that's in the garage. Moved out our couch and stuff. We got a hospital bed and everything in here, so it's pretty unorganized at the moment. So I covered up with blankets. It makes me feel better.
I just put myself in a corner.
Right, that's what I'm gonna do. Be just like when we were kids, right?
Yeah.
Back in the corner.
Wayne says he hasn't been bit by a shark yet. Me neither, because I just stay out of, even though I'm surrounded by ocean, I just don't go in the ocean.
Sorry about your mom, Wayne. I feel you, brother.
Oh, speaking of that, I used to talk, man, I'm so busy and shit, dude. But I usually talk to my dad like once a week at least. And then just, because he's retired now. And then he goes to Florida, he goes to Tennessee, he goes places to visit family and stuff, enjoying retirement, right? So like 3 weeks, maybe even more, I don't know. I think 4 weeks went by. And he'd call, but I wouldn't know he called. And then I called him back. It was too late at night for him. Anyway, I finally talked to him 2 days ago. And yeah, that's it. Shout out to Dad. Love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
And we talked for a while too. Because my job was on the windward side, which is alone minimum 45-minute drive. And so I talked to him the whole way for the drive there. And then I got there and the contractor wasn't even there. So then I just parked in front of the house and then we talked for like an hour and 25 minutes.
Steven, call your mother.
Steven, yeah, I do. I got to call my mom next.
Just a
love you, Mom.
reminder.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Eh.
Because I drink it anytime and any place. When it's time to get ill, I pour it on my face. Monkey tastes death when you pour it on ice. Come on, y'all, it's time to get
Time to
nice.
get nice.
Cooling by the
Time
lockers,
to get
getting kind of
nice.
funky. Me and the crew, we're drinking Brass Monkey.
Did you ever wonder where they got the words to this song? Brass Monkey.
Yeah, what?
So I'm assuming Brass Monkey is an alcohol, right?
Well, yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be like, because I mean, we've had phrases and words we said growing up just in our town or our little area that were just like, if you were to go 4 states over and say the same thing, people are like, what are you talking about? But where you're from, it, you know. So I think they just took something like that and were like, remember Brass Monkey? Like, yeah, but nobody but us knows about that. Like, well, now everyone's gonna know about it. I don't know. That's my guess.
Now I'm really intrigued. I need to know. I'm almost positive that Brass Monkey was an alcoholic beverage.
It had to have been. And pour it in the cup. Come on, baby, everybody get Brass Monkey. Yep, yeah, Blue Unicorn. Brass Monkey was an alcohol.
Okay, now we need to find out what kind of alcohol we're talking about.
Was it Boone's Farm or like Mad Dog 2020? Or like I can't think of the name of the other one. Like a Jägermeister?
Oh
like
my Lord. I'm going to
what?
pull this one up. Wow. They got a what?
Man.
A Wikipedia of Brass Monkey. It says Brass Monkey, cold enough to freeze the balls off of a brass monkey, is a what the hell word is that? Colloquial expression used by English speakers to describe extremely cold weather. I don't know if it's a drink or not. Probably have to go to the Urban Dictionary for this one, eh?
Blue Unicorn says the Brass Monkey is a mixed drink that combines vodka, rum, and orange juice. Man, I got to figure out how to make my text bigger. The Hibli, the
So they
Hubli,
were
Hibli,
talking
Habla.
about brass cojones then. That's what that was talking about.
Oh, everyone's got cojones. Cajona is very big.
I did it like this. I did it like that. I did it with the wiffle ball
Wiffle
bat.
ball bat. I went into a locker and I smashed the glasses. I think that's a different song, but you know, just their style was fucking great, dude.
4 and 3 and 2 is 1. And when I'm on the mic, the suckers run. Yeah, they were great. They were definitely something we hadn't heard from before back in the day.
Right? Hey, look,
Andy, what's up?
But the weird thing to me though is like, okay, so they were out and they got like fucking huge, and then Vanilla Ice comes out and is like, oh, white boy, only black people can, you know. What about the Beastie Boys, man? They ain't black. They're not white. Well, they're kind of more white than they are black. You know what I'm saying, though? And then Eminem comes out and is like the first white boy. Like, no, how about the Beastie Boys were the first white boys to blow up the charts? That's all I'm saying.
So, do you know who like the first guitarist was? The rock guitarist? Like, you know, he was actually black.
I feel like I know.
Wasn't it like Chuck Berry who got it kicking off? And I'm pretty sure he was black. Who discovered peanut butter, Steve?
Peanut butter. I know this one too.
Yeah.
Can't remember though. My brain is stuck in work mode.
Come on, someone in chat. Who invented peanut butter?
What the hell is his name?
You're all racist.
Nah, I know the name. I just can't think of it because I'm thinking about this customer that just texted me a little bit ago. Carpenter or something? Shit. What is it? Oh man, I can't think of it.
Carver.
Carver. Yeah, I said Carpenter, but something like that. Yeah, Carver.
I don't know if it's George Washington or not.
Who invented the toilet?
Definitely a white man.
I think his name was Crapper. I can't remember his full name, but his last name was Crapper. That's where the word crap came from.
Oh, and here they're giving it. Yeah, it was George Washington Carver, but they're giving the credit to a Marcellus Gilmore Edson of Canada, patented the peanut taste.
Oh no shit! Look at this, dude. Blue Unicorn says Beastie Boys started out as a punk rock, and that Luscious Jackson chick was their first drummer, but then Adam Horowitz joined them and got them rapping. Oh shit!
Are they all? They're all dead now, aren't they?
No, not all of them. I don't think. I know one. I remember hearing one of them pass a while back, but
how many Beastie Boys are still alive? One of the core members of the Beastie Boys. 2 are still alive. Adam Horowitz, Ad Rock, and Michael Diamond, Mike D. Adam MCA Yak passed away in 2012. So 2 of them left. I'd love to know what they were worth. They're probably worth $1 billion by now, don't you think? Did you like their old stuff or their newer stuff? Like, you remember Sabotage? Or did you like the old stuff?
I like the old stuff, and then I think up until like Sabotage was good, but then everything after that, it just kind of got like, didn't have the same feel to it, but like, listen up, y'all, it's a Sabotage. That was still similar to their old stuff, which was still good, but then after that, it just kind of started getting weird. Like, But that original album, though, man, I'll never forget that. That original album, that like.
What's the first rap group you can remember listening to?
The first rap group?
Yeah, chat included.
I know mine for sure.
You can remember.
I know mine for a fact because I'll just say his name. I don't even, well, not the rapper's name, but the person you know who he is, and I don't even know if he's around anymore, so I don't think it matters. But we'll call him Robert Polgar.
No, I meant like bands.
No, I know, but I was hanging out with him, and
Bobby,
when I was hanging out with him, I was like really into like rock and roll, heavy metal type shit. And then he got me, he's the one that was like, dude, check this out. So the first rap was Too Short, because that's what he's like, check this out. And then that got me into rap. And I was like, dude, this is the shit. And then I started listening to everything else that had to do with rap at the time. But yeah, so my answer is Too Short.
So we got Run DMC, MC
Bobby
Hammer.
Polgar is the one that got me into it.
We got Tom. I think he's talking about Tom McDonald. Well, I didn't say you have to care for rap. I'm just saying you remember it. Like the first rap I can remember is like Grandmaster Flash, Run DMC. Like that was like the beginnings of rap, right? My Adidas.
Yeah.
Remember My Adidas?
Went to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Small fry Big Mac, you be illin'. Yeah, I used to know every word, every song on that album, and now I can't remember any of them.
And after that, like the first gangster rap I can remember was like Eazy-E, NWA.
Yep.
I mean, that was the big one, right? Do you remember Eazy-E's name?
Eric Wright.
Yeah, and he died of what?
It wasn't AIDS.
It was AIDS.
It wasn't. That's what they told everyone.
So what's the first concert you remember going to?
Me? Oh shit! You already know. I was 11 years old. I went and seen Whitesnake.
So that was your first one where the fight was.
Yep.
Yeah.
My very first one. My mom took me.
My first concert was the Imperials.
Period.
And
How old were you?
Young, like 12, 13. And I saw Motown at the Philharmonic Theater. It's like an amphitheater type deal.
Yep.
And then I think me and you saw Sting, right?
Yeah, we saw Sting at Palace Auburn Hills.
I think I saw Bon Jovi, and I don't know. That time of my life was a blur.
Yeah, me too. And that's what sucks, dude, because for like 3 or 4 years, I was going to so many concerts because me and Jenny used to get free concert tickets all the time. Every weekend we were going to concerts.
That was back when AIDS first came out, right? AIDS had just come out back then.
Who did?
Back in the day. AIDS in Africa.
Yeah,
just
another Anthony Fauci.
Yeah.
Just like COVID, but yeah.
Remember when AIDS first came out and they were doing like all those fundraisers like U2?
Yeah.
And all of the bands were getting together and singing benefits for
We
AIDS
are
money.
the world. We are the children.
What I want to know is how Magic Johnson is still alive, dude.
Right? Because it's all bullshit, just like COVID is.
Magic Johnson has had AIDS for like 35 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
And people didn't live back then. They died from AIDS. So Eazy-E died from AIDS, and he wasn't that many years from Magic Johnson.
And supposedly, all right, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Say it. Don't.
I'm just saying. Supposedly, how many people died from COVID? Supposedly, some dude got in a motorcycle accident, and his cause of death was COVID. So
Wolverine got it. He knows.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, and Snooks, it's 8675309.
It's on the wall in the bathroom, Snooks. Quit being lazy.
I remember going to see
I can't tell if he's lying here or not, because this could have happened.
Who was their name? I think it was Hart. But it was one of those things where Hart wasn't around for a while, and then they were coming back to like Pine Knob, and we got free tickets. And I was so drunk, man, and we went there, and Hart came on stage, and I didn't know it because we were going to like get another beer and stuff. And then I haven't seen Hart in a few years, so I don't know what they look like or whatever. And it was like a heavy chick, overweight, on stage singing. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit, man? I thought we came see Hart sing, man. I don't want to watch no fat bitch on stage sing. And my friends are like, dude, shut up. That is Hart. I was like, oh, maybe I should stop drinking now.
My brother got me tickets for the Carpenters, and they're from the 70s. I'm not buying it, James.
Oh, same thing like Hart. I mean, there's still 80s bands that are
Shows your age.
today.
Shows your age. Wayne, aren't we all, bro? We're all getting older. Oh, forever young. We got to have another trivia night soon, Steve.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. Actually, you know what? If JM is still here, I'm not sure if I know he's got other channels he watches on Thursday night too. But if you're still listening, I got to get a hold of JM because he does that on his channel, which is super awesome. But
I
he
actually
like
like it.
pulls the thing up on his panel, and then the chat, they answer, and it's connected to the trivia that's on the panel. You know what I mean? So
JM has, you know what? I always miss JM's thing, but I think that's where I first met him. Was he has trivia, right?
that's what I'm talking about. But
JM has trivia, yeah.
how he has it hooked up to where like in chat you could type the answer and it connects directly to the trivia thing. And
Well,
I just
he's a genius.
got to figure out how to do that.
He's a genius.
Oh, that boy good.
Oh, they're real good.
You know, he's really good at what he does, especially with the dogs. He's like a dog whisperer.
Did you see
Oh, there
that
you go.
movie, The Devil, yet or not?
No, I haven't watched
One day
anything.
you're gonna do it.
I ain't watched the damn thing.
Guys, check out JM and Leash. His chat's there. His link is there. And he does trivia. I think it's not Monday nights, is it? Shit, I don't know. Go find it, you damn self. But he does cool trivia. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna be at your next trivia.
So he put that link in the chat and that's for the one. But is there ways to get to other like?
All right, it's 5 o'clock. Okay, so it's on his next one's is the 24th, which is what, Monday, right? Maybe I was right. It's on Mondays at 5 p.m. is his next one.
Yeah,
Unscramble the words, interactive game similar to Scrabble. But yeah, I'm a trivia freak. I love trivia. I like trivia. You cannot out trivia me. Bring it, Snooks. Bring it. She thinks she can out trivia me. All right. Put a little bet on that. If I win, Snooks, you have to sing on our panel. You agreed?
Hey, you heard it here.
If you
heard it
win,
here
I'll
first.
sing. If you win, I'll sing on this panel. Which we all know I don't want to do. No answer. I knew you were a chicken shit. Mm-hmm. Buck, 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 buck.
Oh, damn, Wayne Sanford. What happened? So I just want my old lady to come home.
She's got a nice looking dog. Can you pull that back up?
Where'd it go?
Looks just like my brother's dog. Got a big old bone in his mouth.
It's a good dog. Good looking dog.
Yeah, so just to recap from earlier, just since you're all here, it's 34 of you right now. Steve unalived a frog the other night, and it's still plastered to the freeway. Sad to tell you.
Not the freeway, the back roads.
The back roads. So he's gonna pull that up for you from his camera.
No, I gotta go into my dash cam and then upload it.
So the frog just jumped out in front of his car, and he just freaking smashed this frog.
And it just splat. And it all happened in slow motion, but within like not even 2 seconds. So I was like, And I'm like, if I swerve, I might lose control of the vehicle and then end up in the shrimp pond or whatever it is to the left of me. And I'm just like, and it was just so fast, I just
Did
flattened
you
it.
just say shrimp pond?
Yeah, they made this thing there like 2 years ago. It used to just be open field, and then they like cleared all the trees and the brush and everything, and then they like built like a man-made lake almost, really big. And
Dude, I'd
then
be,
after they got done with it, weeds and shit just started growing, and then it covered it all up, and it's like, whatever happened with that? What the hell were they even doing? And then all of a sudden, it was all gone again, and there's a driveway going to it. So I don't know. I think it's a shrimp pond, but there's a lot of those out here. So
dang, I'll be getting a big old butterfly net about 3 in the morning. Hit me some
yeah,
shrimp.
well, it's fenced off too, so it's like private property or whatever.
They come out, kill me. They'd be doing the haku or something, trying to drive away. Hello. 2 hours and 11 minutes already.
Oh shit! I was trying to keep track at it.
Wow.
We were at an hour and a half, and I was keeping track, and then I forgot. I was gonna say because I actually have to go to work because there's a very good customer of mine for a long, like 6-7 years now, and
Snook's a bird killer.
I don't know what's going on, but it's a weird call. It's weird shit. I honestly think this dude's house is haunted, man. There's something going on in that house.
I worked
Weird.
in a glass building for 3 years, and on the daily, a bird would fly into the glass and just splat itself every day. Like sometimes 2-3 birds, they would just fly right into the glass full speed, just boom. Not sure why. It's like suicide.
Well,
Birdie
see,
suicide.
that's the thing though. I felt bad, instantly felt bad, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm so like I was like asking forgiveness from God. Like I didn't like you're always with I did not mean to do that. I am so sorry. I feel horrible. And then that's when I started thinking, like, well, what if what if I saved the day, man? What if I saved the day? What if some kid was on his way to school the next morning and the kid didn't know any better and he picked up that frog that I didn't kill?
What if
And
a
he was
snake?
like, oh, and then he puts it down, and then a week goes by, and all of a sudden this kid's like deathly ill and they can't figure out why. But that will never happen because the frog is dead.
What if a snake or a lizard was chasing that frog and caused it to jump in front of you? Chased it out of the brush, was going to eat
Oh,
it.
no, that couldn't happen because there's no snakes in Hawaii.
Got the big monitor lizards, don't you?
Or a mongoose, yeah. But mongoose are day hunters, and it was nighttime.
Yeah, you were telling me, didn't a mongoose get in your house one time?
Garage. Yeah, garage.
God, man.
We caught that thing. That thing was vicious.
Me and my brother were at my grandma's house one time, and there was a possum stuck in the corner, man. And he was hissing and all kind of stuff. And we made this long pole with like a big old knife on it, and we duct taped it on, and we're like, we're gonna kill this possum because we didn't know if he had rabies or what. In the end, we chickened out. Like
You
we
all had a
started,
cross ready to burn and gonna lynch it and shit. What the hell?
yeah, we started going in the garage and like got about 10 feet from him. Like, if this goes wrong and like we miss or maim it or something, we're gonna get bit. Something could
Dude,
go really wrong. So we just left it alone.
yeah, no, that's what happened because that's funny, dude. You
We're
said
like,
that because when we caught that mongoose in the garage, I went and bought one of those cages and then I put like bacon and shit inside. And then once it walked in and hit the thing, like cage closed. So that's how we caught it. And then I'm like, now what? So we call Nina's son Kavika. Shout out to Kavika. And he comes over and we grab the cage with that thing in it, just sharp ass, like vicious, dude. We put it in the back of his pickup truck and we drive like a couple miles up to like country. And then it's like, now what? And I'm like, I ain't opening that thing, because then like you got to open it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no. And we got like these big, thick, like work leather gloves and shit on. And that's what I mean. Shout out to Kaviga, because he ended up doing it. I was too pussy, man. I was like, nope.
You start thinking of everything. Like you got all this courage, and then you're like, maybe I ought to get some boots on. Maybe like 2 pairs of pants. And the next thing you know, you're like in full gear. And then we were like, nah, let's just not do it.
But then, so then Kaviga lets it go, right? He's like, I'm just gonna open it, and then he did, and then it took off, right? And then as soon as you open it, it took off. I see in the corner like this cat that's all like, and then that thing takes off, and I see the cat, and then they go behind this bush, and then you just hear, and then it just got real quiet, and I'm like, I'm assuming the cat didn't make it, but we didn't see anything.
Possums are actually, after I looked them up, they're actually good. They like, they have good qualities about them. They do. I think they eat. I forget what they eat, but it's something we don't like, and mosquitoes and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not really aggressive toward humans. If you corner one, yeah, but other than that, they're scared of you. They'll run. I mean, they might get in your car,
but she raised 2 baby possums.
Yeah. Pomeranians. Yeah, I remember Pomeranians.
Well, because I thought Pomeranian, isn't that a dog? But Pomeranians. Man, I don't know that shit. Mike Herrera, aloha, brother. Good to see you.
I'm so, I'm just so glad my brother admitted that. I'm not gonna lie, I've been scared by I got scared by a raccoon in the backyard.
I was scared by a rat just a couple months ago, man. That's funny.
Yeah.
I did the exact same thing that James just said, because I went in there, and it was like this vacant house. It's been vacant for a while, and the realtor lady met me there, and I'm like trying to diagnose all this shit, and I'm like, yeah, is there another clean out or something? I found one like off in the back part by like it's supposed to be a garage or some shit. And as soon as I pulled the cover off it, because I was like, dude, that cover ain't coming off, man. It's old cast iron. It looks like it's not. And for some reason, it just came right off. So I'm like, oh, so as soon as I lift it up, this freaking just broke. Like, what's up, dude? This huge black fucking nasty rat just like rope. And then and I was like, ah! It's like a little girl. I'm like, get it away from me.
For me, like it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I kept hearing slamming. Like, so I shouldn't say this on YouTube, but I'm a little paranoid. But because of my daughter's exes. Anyway, when I hear a noise out there, I usually go out with like a 45 or something. I'm not playing around. So I went out there, and all it was the raccoon. I had heard this 4 nights in a row. It was the raccoon that opened the lid of the garbage, and then went in, and as he went in, it slammed the top.
Right.
But at 3 in the morning, it's pitch quiet, and you're just like, okay, someone's out in the backyard, man. Yeah, don't, dumb me, don't call the police or nothing. Just go out. Face the enemy. Anyway, it was a big raccoon, though. It was probably about 25, 30 pounds. As big as a dog.
Damn.
Medium-sized dog.
Yeah, see, there's no raccoons here, no possums here, no snakes here, no.
I was scared. I started backing up and like, all right, bro, go ahead, have what you want. Eat what you want.
I would too. I mean, raccoons already wearing the freaking eye mask like he's about to rob you. It's like, I ain't got no problems, bro. You're good. We good. We good. You do your thing. I'll do mine.
Well, the lid slamming didn't scare the raccoon, so I'm like, this is not your average raccoon. This guy has some brass ones, like he slammed the lid, went inside, he's cool with the noise. He's gonna
This ain't your average raccoon.
no, he ain't leaving until he's ready, so just let him do what he wanted.
Oh, Wolverine's got copperheads there. Yeah, I'm glad there's no snakes here, man.
Oh yeah. That's every time I think of a raccoon, I think of Too Tall Rob
Yep.
because he has
Yeah,
those
me too.
midnight
That live
midnight
cam.
live cams of all the animals coming up on his porch at night. I haven't watched him in a while.
Yeah, he still texts me like once a week with those videos. Hey, cool guy. I feel bad I never text back, but it is, dude, I got so much shit going on. It's like earlier today, Wingnut texted me that video of basically what we just watched, but it was from his other channel, so it was a different video, but same dude. I was like, no shit, this is weird when someone texts you something of something you literally just got done watching. It's like, does that mean he just got done watching it too at the same time? That means that thousands of miles apart, like we just happened to watch the same video at the same time.
I would move to Florida. Like Indy says, she don't have poisonous snakes, but like I would literally move to Florida except for snakes, jumping spiders, big ass jumping spiders too.
Well, hey, wait till you come to Hawaii. There's flying cockroaches.
Palmetto bugs, right? What they call them. They got them in Florida too.
I've never heard that.
I'm from Michigan, man. I stayed out in Fort Myers for a month. I went to Tampa for a month, and the house in Tampa was on a dirt road, and I needed to clear my head, so I went out at like 1 a.m. I'm walking down the road, and there's a pond next door, and I'm just walking down the road, and I'm like hearing all kinds of movement. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot there's alligators.
Oh
Here.
yeah, shit, man.
There's alligators here. And I looked over in the water, and there was alligators in the water, man. I'm like, yeah, I probably ought to go back to the house. This ain't like Michigan where I could just walk anywhere. This is like, yeah, I don't want to be anywhere. There's alligators and snakes and all that crap. Yeah, it's nice weather, but no thank you. You know what I mean? I'll stick to my lakes. At least there's no crocodiles in the lakes.
Right.
Usually, anyway.
It's
You
like
know that
Mike Herrera says we have no snakes here because Seattle rats are more venomous.
Kensington Metro Park, right?
Yep.
It's a lake. Well, they had a sign out saying that someone had let an alligator go in there. I guess they caught it, but it was like 4 feet long. Someone had let a baby go or something, and it lived in there for a while.
Probably one of those people that thought it'd be cool to have like a exotic pet or whatever.
They caught a piranha in one of those areas over there too. I mean, you could have a piranha in your bowl and someone just gets sick of it and goes and lets it go in the lake.
That's what I mean. That's with the alligator too. They're probably like, oh, and then it was like too big for their bathtub, and they're like, shit, what are we gonna do now? We didn't think this through. Like, oh, just go drop it in Kensington Park.
My biggest fear though is honestly them big ass snapping turtles that are in almost every lake. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, big old beaks on them. Always like every time I'm in the water, I keep thinking like, man, what if one of them comes up around my ankles or something, and thinks I'm a dinner, a Hungry Jack, frozen dinner or something.
Swimming all of a sudden the back of your ankles, like, what the hell is that?
Well, I've been in the water and had felt something bump my leg before, so I'm like, damn, was that just I don't want to accidentally step on it or something, get bit. Brian used to go under the water after them and come up with them, he'd have them.
Damn.
He was crazy, man.
Takes after his dad.
Yeah, I'm over that. He's still there though. He'll grab him. And then I guess we have rattlesnakes in Wixom, which I didn't know about when I swam there. Go to work, Steve.
Yeah, no, I'm just. This is a weird thing that
Does your sign say seniors are free?
smiles.
Oh, I can't read.
Smiles, man, smiles. No, you know why? Because that light, the way the light's reflecting it. Let me see, buddy.
What's up, Mike?
Oh,
How
no, you
doing,
can't
brother?
see it at all.
Good to see you, man. Been a minute.
See, I got my new computer back, but I didn't switch the lights and everything, so it's all whatever.
Yeah, maybe. James says the alligators would take out the turtles.
Yeah, for sure.
I saw that, James.
There you go. Smiles are free.
It looks much better up close. I couldn't read it.
Well, it's because of the lighting. But yeah, I just got it back, and I just threw it up and connected the computer, but I didn't switch everything back.
Yeah, I remember this. Jimmy's talking about 30-foot alligator living in a sewer. I didn't think it was 30 feet, but I wouldn't doubt it, man. Do you remember that, Steve?
Yeah, I do. That's what I'm thinking about. I do.
I don't think it was in New York, I think. I don't think it was in Detroit.
It's like, have you ever seen those videos where rats or snakes or anything like that come up people's toilets?
Yeah, like my brother telling me that sharks lived in the toilet when I was like 5.
Right. But now I've seen videos where like actual rats and snakes, it's like, dude, I still check every time because there are rats in Hawaii. And it's like, dude, last thing I need is sit down on a toilet and a rat just be like, bloop. Oh, right on, Blue. Much love, brother.
Yeah, I think Jaws was like one of the best movies that ever came out. The Jaws movies. That actually legitimately scared me from going in the water.
Till this day, for me, day, got me scared. Like,
I mean, all you got to do is when people are in the water, just start going dun 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 dun, and everyone's like, you start looking around like, hey, shut up.
it automatically mess with your psyche. You're just like, dun it, dun it, dun it, dun it. Like, dude.
I probably watched that movie like 20 times. I love that captain, the crazy captain. Remember the one they paid to go after Jaws?
Yeah, what was his name? Shit, what was his name?
I just remember him telling the story about how their ship went down in the war, and he's like 300 men went into the water. Only 15 came out of the water. March 31, 1941. Yeah, he was like, yeah, sharks came and took all the men one at a time and ate them. I was like, damn, bro. And then go figure, he gets eaten by Jaws.
All right. Shark attacks are so rare, though, man. That's the thing.
Yeah, but when you get hit, right?
Right. And even so, even though they're very rare, it doesn't change my mind on being scared fuck shitless to go into the ocean.
I did see a long documentary on it. It's actually like people's fault that the sharks are coming in because there's restaurants and stuff on the water on some of the docks and whatever, and they're like chucking their leftovers in the water.
So it
To
attracts
see
them.
to see the fish, and they're doing it on the daily. So you have just taught the fish or the sharks that, hey, come here at this time and it's feeding time. If it's anywhere near a beach, you've done this to yourself, or people are chumming or whatever. So the sharks naturally, every time there's a boat, are going to be curious to see if they're going to get something out of it, and come toward the boat. We've kind of done it to ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't think they go out of their way to like look for people. I don't even think people probably taste good to them.
Well, no, that's why most of the time you'll end up losing a limb or whatever. But yeah, because most of the time they're just like, oh, what the hell is this
Right.
shit? But yeah, coolest thing for me though, hey, I had my eyes closed, drifting on a kayak in a bay one time, heard a noise, something surfacing near me, and when I opened my eyes, all I saw was a fin. It was a dolphin checking on me.
Oh, that's cool.
Right. I was gonna say that reminded my story of paddleboarding. I was just laying down on the paddleboard going out, and a turtle swam underneath me, but it happened so quick. I thought it was a shark, and I freaked out. But the other cool time was when I went deep sea fishing, and it was me and Nina and Nate and dude. All of a sudden, we were like way out, and all of a sudden, all these dolphins just started like doing, breaching the water and like. Dude, that was the coolest shit I ever seen. I was like, wow.
Dolphins are awesome. They're very, very intelligent too.
Oh yeah, they are. And there's so many different kinds too. That's the weird thing. Cause these ones, like when you're visualizing these dolphins like doing that in and out, they're not like what you see in the movies and stuff. They're like smaller and not as shiny, I guess. But they were dolphins, just a different like breed of dolphins. But it was freaking still the coolest thing I ever seen.
Me and my brother were talking about this a couple weeks ago about the killer whales that were attacking great whites. There's like two brothers that they went all up and down the coast in different states, like all up and down, and they would hit the great white, and they would only eat the liver of the great white. Like they knew where the liver was, they would pop a hole and eat the liver.
That sounds like some alien shit.
And they were brothers, like they in tandem took on these great whites and consistently won. There was the great whites were coming up on shore like with no liver, and then there was some ships that they were also attacking the rudders on some of the ships. I don't know if you heard about that. Like there was sailboats or whatever out there, and they were on purpose hitting the rudders of the ship, and then
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's true story. I don't know if it's the same ones, but they're smart, man. They know that the most caloric part of the great white is that liver, and they went right for the liver on every great white they found. The liver was gone.
Yeah.
It's like that.
What's up, David Devine? Aloha, brother.
What's up, David?
Yeah, it does that. All of that sounds really familiar. Like it had to have been a while ago, though, right? Because it has to be one of those things where I heard it, and then it's just been so long ago, I don't remember it.
Yeah, that'd be cool to bring that up one day. Have that video.
Orca are smart and cruel hunters, yeah.
Well, they're smarter than great whites, that's for sure.
All right, everybody, calm down.
I know I'm trying to
Calm down.
everything's.
David Divine is here. We all got to calm down.
I know it got really quiet when he came in. It's like the teacher came back in the room.
Oh, my computer is not set up yet. Right, man. This is all. I should have just left the old one hooked up until after this stream because everything is so messed up. My lighting's all messed up. My speakers are messed up. I hope you guys don't hear that. It's like
This
keep making that noise.
This says the reason orcas target the liver is because it contains large amounts of a compound called squalene. Squalene is important for the synthesis of certain chemicals in the orca's body, and they will also target the heart. So you learn something new on the Steve and Dave show.
You know,
Squalene.
you learn something new every time you watch Steve and Dave.
What I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
We never want you to leave here stupider than when you came in.
Yep. Because education is important, but plumbing is importanter.
Especially when the bills is due. Right? It's always more important when
there's a shout out to my buddy Roger Wakefield, which he has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's out of Texas, plumber. He's been plumbing almost 10 years longer than me. Very smart guy, very good guy. Puts out great plumbing videos, which everyone's like, what's your YouTube channel? You do plumbing videos? I'm like, hell no. That's the last thing I want to do. But anyway, a couple years ago, and he had this sign and it said, plumbing is important, or education is important. Plumbing is importanter.
Importanter.
I love that saying, dude. It's awesome.
Sound like a swell feller.
JM said, if I leave her stupider, it's my own fault. No, he does though, man. He has great videos. And then the last few videos he put out, I was like, oh man, if I were to do a plumbing video, I actually thought of that one already and I was going to do it. And I'm like, you beat me to it, man. Like the most common thing plumbers hear from customers, or the one thing that customers always do that you shouldn't do, but they always do or say, especially that, what most customers say. And it's like, yeah, that's why you got to go to Roger Wakefield on YouTube and check him out. And tell him Steve Harloha sent you.
All right. NU, we don't ordinarily do this, but NU is having some sort of premiere tomorrow. Check it out. I don't know what it is, but check it out. Help our brother out.
New is having a new premiere.
More cowbell.
Cowbell?
So I got a fever for cowbell.
Wait, is there a... Oh, there it is.
No, if you want to post the link.
You got to have a wrench to do it.
Okay.
But I just grabbed the link, and there is someone probably beat me to it. Yep, Andy did. See, but anyway, there it is. Now you got it on there twice.
So
thank you, Andy.
Real quick, let's check this video out. This is not a YouTube, so we should not get any
rare behavior.
Why is it not going bigger?
That's what she said.
I got no issue.
The volumes.
Yeah, let's screw this video.
Enter your email.
Where'd we go?
We're gone.
What the heck happened?
Poof. Like a fart in the wind.
There we are. I think it's intermission time. You pick it.
Uh-oh.
No.
Right, this is where I scratch the turntables and go era 1.
Thank you.
How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's
What
so
did we
cold?
do?
So cold. Maybe.
What did we do before YouTube to watch videos, man? Like there is no, there's
I never
nothing
did.
else.
That's a good point. That I never did watch videos. I just did other shit.
It's bizarre, right? Like now it's almost like we can't live without YouTube. They need a rival platform to YouTube now. Good night, Lisa.
Well, they had a bunch actually, but YouTube beat them all out, really.
Because it pays money. Let's see if this one will play. So this is orcas going after great white. The drone footage. Obviously not a good drone. And that orca's way bigger. And those are the same things at SeaWorld, right?
Yep. Yeah, those
Okay.
yep, the orcas. That's
That wasn't as good as I thought, but you know, it wasn't a YouTube video, so
2, 3 to the 4. I keep smoking, hot like fire. You had the turn, now retire. Don't talk back. I'm not a new jack, cause I'm fresher than you and you're whack.
you're whack.
up to number 1 is where I'm flying.
Remember that? What was it? Rob Bass. What was that? I can't remember. I just made that like 3 days ago, and I can't remember the name of Rob Bass and
Appreciate
shit,
you.
Anunnaki. Let me see, Anunnaki. Come in, aloha, Anunnaki, and
The Akita Festival of Spring.
howdy there, you savages, and happy New Year. Yeah, it's my New Year. The Akita Festival of Spring in Maine and my New Year.
Yeah.
Right on. Shout out. And, man, thank you.
First day of spring today, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's give a shout out to Anunnaki for the super chat because that's very much appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. It's for you, Anunnaki.
Much love for the super chat. Super chat, super chat, super chat. Much love for the super chat. Much love for the super chat. Super chat.
Yeah, super chat. I haven't heard that one in a while.
Super chat.
Been a minute. Black Orca versus the Great white, everything is always so racial. That's a good one, dude.
So I found this picture the other day of me when I'm young. I don't know if you can see
I
it.
remember that one. That's in your garage over. I remember that one.
Back in the day.
Back in
It's
the
not.
day when I was
I
young, I'm
didn't
not
unalive that animal. I didn't.
Wasn't me.
He unalived himself.
Wasn't me. He jumped in front of my damn car like that frog.
I got a great picture of Ronnie. There it is. And much love, Ronnie. We miss you. And the other day, this came up on my Facebook.
Oh, right on, man. Oh yeah.
Big
Yeah,
Ronnie, we missed you, bro. No one could fill your shoes, man. Hope you're in heaven smiling down on us.
huge shout out to Ronnie, man.
Yeah. Ronnie Cash.
Like I said in the song I wrote for him, man, I'll always be a part of my soul and always be a part of my show.
Yeah, good guy. I've been thinking about him yesterday for a long time. Yesterday, about a couple of hours. Just, he's a good dude. I had the pleasure of being on the show with him a few times, and good dude.
I still catch myself talking to that dude every day. Literally, and when I catch myself is when I'm always like, because I'll be driving and I talk to myself. And then I'll like get upset about it and be like, see, damn it, Ronnie. But not like, damn it, Ronnie, like I'm mad at him, but like, see what I'm saying? Damn it, Ronnie, this is the kind of shit I'm talking about, you know? And then when I say, damn it, Ronnie, I'm like, oh, I'm talking to Ronnie again.
He was just straight up impressive. You know, me and him didn't get along on some subjects that irked me, and he knew it, and I knew it. But like, that dude was great, man. He could lose 2 channels, right? And within 2 hours, he'd have another channel of 500 people on it.
Yep.
Within 2 hours, just like, yeah, I lost my channel. Next thing you know, everybody would come in and just flood his channel and sub him out. It's like, yeah.
And Anunnaki is Ronnie York, but he wasn't from New York. But his name is Ronnie York, which was his actual name too, Ronnie York. So
what did Maurice say when he was here? Because I missed it.
I did too. I don't know. I just love it. That dude calls me his cracker.
It's cracker.
I just love when he says it. You know what he doesn't say cracker, but you know I can't say it. Otherwise, I'll be racist. How dare me say a word?
That was Ronnie's daughter, I believe. Pretty sure that was his daughter in that picture.
Yeah, I've been in touch with. I know he's got more than one daughter, but I'm in touch with one of his daughters.
So Creek Squad is on the mend. I don't think he's going to be on tonight, but he's on the mend, right?
Yeah, he's still recovering. He's recovering from one hell of a night. Let's just say he had too much fun. Oh no, I emailed you, Mayhem. I emailed you. Shit, we're getting ready to close out too. I forgot about it. But I emailed it to you in the beginning. And yeah, because if I'm on the computer, I'll always email it because actually when people text me the link, it's like, oh man, I got to sit on the computer and I got to type all that shit in. But then if I'm on my phone, I'll text it because then it's just easier to do it that way. But oh, really? Oh, so I don't have your. Okay, that's probably what happened. My bad, dude. Shit. Well, email me at Steve Harloha at gmail.com, because that's my new email that I just say like I just did and give everybody. And then I'll save your email through that.
So people say I look like this dude. What do you think?
Yeah. Put a spam the chat with a 1 if you think that Dave looks like that dude, or spam it with a 2 if you think that dude looks like Dave. Either way, you're saying anyway.
Right. I wish he was like my uncle or something.
8.
I want my free 8.
Man, put 8.
Was that one of the selections? An 8?
No, but it's funny because I just thought of another joke from Mitch Hedberg where he goes, I went to a rock concert and they're like, is everyone feeling alive tonight? And I was like, yeah. And then his next question was, does everyone feel like an animal? And then everyone else was like, yeah. And I was like, I didn't know there was a second part to this question.
Right.
Blue Butterfly put 64.
Wow.
Anunnaki put 42.
Dang. Is it blowing that scale up? Yeah, so that, I mean,
I don't think he looks like you. I think you look like, or I don't think you look like him. I think he looks like you.
He's a poser, dude. No, I'm kidding. I love that guy. Greatest coach alive. Anyway, how did we get to 3 hours? I just said it was 2 hours.
Oh my God.
Those mushrooms.
Because subconsciously in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I really don't feel like putting my work clothes on and driving over to.
Why don't you just put it till tomorrow?
Well, that's why. If I drag it out a little bit longer, then I can be like, all right, yeah, it's too late, man. I can't help you, dude. But no, he's a good customer, man. I love this dude. Great customer. He looks like Superman, like the good-looking Superman, the like
Clark Kent or the new one, the newer one.
The newer one.
Yeah,
I forgot his name, but yeah, this dude. I mean, he's just a good-looking dude, man. Like really good-looking dude, and like his physique and everything. He's just.
You should get his number, bro.
I have it.
That's why we're in a hurry to go.
Super. Hey, I'm not ashamed to. Hey, if I see, I don't see many other dudes that I would say that I think they're a good looking guy. But when I do, I'm not ashamed to be like, dude, that's a good looking dude, man.
So everyone just heard you say you want to go fix this handsome dude's
plumbing. Except I don't think his wife and 2 kids would be very happy about that. So
yeah, they'll share.
He's a very good man, a good family man. Dude, he's Superman. I mean, not only looks like with the eyes and the physique and all that shit, but he's a good dude, very good person.
Can you believe what happened to the original Superman?
Yeah, I know, right? Sonny Bono skis horses and hitting some trees.
What's the odds that you play Superman and then you fall off a horse and break your neck?
And then your life is over. Well, not over, but
it's over. Might as well be over, right?
Pretty much. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
You were just Superman, you know. Now you're sad.
Hey, that horse had some hellified fucking kryptonite.
They probably euthanized that horse afterwards. You killed Superman.
Steve wants to fix his pipes.
Yeah, he does.
Nah, hey, I'm just saying, man, I ain't ashamed. I think most dudes, like 98% of all dudes are ugly. I think I'm ugly. And I just think all guys are ugly. But then every once in a while, you're like, damn, that guy's got going on right there.
Do you think that, I mean, I've always been curious. Do you think that most people think they're ugly or don't like stuff about themselves?
I don't know. That's weird. Do most people even like think of that? Well, I guess, I don't know. I guess Not being sexist or anything, but I guess chicks always think of that if they're pretty or not, and that's like a big deal to them. But I think for guys, I think most guys are just like, that's me. I don't give a shit. That's the way I always looked at it anyway. Yeah, there you go. There's my
Yeah, pull
customer.
them up for you. Pull them up.
That's my customer.
You know,
We'll call him Jeff. There's Jeff.
he's a handsome dude. And you know what?
My
This
name is
same
Jeff.
guy, he played in Mission Impossible 4 or 5 or whatever the latest one is. He was one of the bad guys. And he's a hell of an actor too.
Yeah, dude, I was just watching this thing last night. I don't even know. The channel is like a couple years old and they had like 11,000 subscribers, but haven't posted anything in like 2 or 3 years. But it was about they were great videos. And I'm like, what happened to your channel, dude? Why aren't you? But anyway, it was about what actors go through. And dude, it was a really good video. And Christian Bale, I think his name was, for The Machinist, how he lost all that. But then for the next movie, he had to gain like over 100 pounds. And then I just watched it and I can't even remember, but like all these different things that it's like, I don't know, actors went that deep into it. Like Shia LaBeouf, even though that dude's freaking mental anyway. But the movie Fury, when he did that, he literally went 4 months without showering. And it was like affecting everyone on set, which as it would, you know, like,
Talking about
dude,
the Tank movie
yeah, the Tank movie, yeah.
with Brad Pitt.
Yep. And then him and Brad Pitt got into a thing about it because it's like, dude, I get it. You're like, just how about you just act the role instead of living the role? But that's what a lot of actors do. They'll live the role. Like Jim Carrey did it with that that movie he made about what the hell is his name? That comedian? The other comedian. But anyway, he did that and it mentally messed up Jim Carrey. But yeah, a lot of actors do that. They just like become the person that they're supposed to be playing. And it's like, hey, how about you just act it instead of becoming the person? But they're so serious about the role that, yeah, method acting. Yeah, thank you, ma'am. That's what it is, method acting. But they don't have to method act. But they put their lives at risk by doing it. You know, they put their lives at risk.
So answer the question: spaghetti or chili? 1 is spaghetti, chili is 2. What's your favorite out there? Spaghetti or chili? Spaghetti's 1, chili's 2.
That's a tough one. Because I like both, but
Yeah, I'm going chili. I'm going chili all the way.
see, that's what makes it hard because I get bad heartburn. So no matter what I eat, I'm gonna get heartburn. But I get heartburn a lot worse when I eat chili.
Chili spaghetti. Love it.
Yeah, there you go. Chili spit. Who said that?
That's a great
Blue
answer.
butterfly. I'm a blue butterfly all the way.
It is hard, right? That's why the other night when I did my short, I made both of them. And I'm not gonna lie, I ate both of them. I ate a plate of spaghetti, a small one, and then I ate a bowl of chili. And I was like, oh man, what's up? Not a coincidence. Seed oils give you heartburn, eh? I didn't know that. Seed oils. When you say seed oils, though, what seeds are we talking about?
Yeah.
Anyway, hello. Welcome to the show. Seed oils. I mean, is it chili powder come from a seed? Why do we not know this? We should know this. They don't teach this stuff in school, you know.
That's why the whole school thing is. What were we saying in the beginning? Something about like got rid of the whole education system or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, a chili is a pepper, right? Well, yeah, and there's seeds inside of a chili, so I guess that's what he's talking about. I didn't even realize that, you know, like the seeds from a pepper can cause heartburn.
Oh yeah, well I know for sure
Okay.
anything spicy definitely causes heartburn to like flare up for me.
It's like cucumbers. If I eat seedless cucumbers, I don't get heartburn, but if I eat seeded ones, I do get heartburn. Jovel's still in the house. Petros are Fritos and chili and cheese. Yeah, Mike, Heath Ledger was a legend, man. It's unfortunate what happened to him. I don't know if you guys ever read his story, but how he passed was insane, man. He was so into his role that he started seeing demons and stuff. He was saying he was seeing demons and stuff. He couldn't sleep. I don't know if he got too deep into his character or something. Could have been drugs involved.
No, that's I was just it's weird because that same thing I was watching. What he was in there and
Yeah,
it was drug overdose. So allegedly it was drug overdose.
Oh, it was?
Yep, allegedly.
He was like the best Joker ever, man. I don't think anybody could have done better.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
Hey, Melissa?
All right, that's done. That's done. So who else is live tonight? Well, you know what? It don't matter because we're gonna go for another 4 hours. No, I'm just kidding. What? You don't want to go 4 hours? We're only 3 hours, so that means I could give. Yeah, we can go for 3 more hours. I don't even know if anyone else is live tonight. Let's see, live. Wow, this is weird. Finally got my computer back, but everything's so different. Live. Go do. Nobody's live. Nobody else is live. Not that I'm subscribed to anyway. Well, Daisy's live, but all right, maybe we will go for 3 more hours.
Well, I'm gonna be tied up for like 8 to 10 minutes. Mom needs a breathing treatment. I gotta step away for a minute.
All right, you know what that means? We're gonna take a small break. So if anyone has to use the restroom, now's a good time because I am actually going to use the restroom myself. But in the meantime, we'll play some fun music to listen to, and we'll be right back. Hey, it's better than ads. Definitely better than ads.
All right. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So your world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies, oh how I like to hump thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky. I'm I'm spunky like my oatmeal lumpy. I'm sick with this, straight gangster Mac, but sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Hey yo, fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy, I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy, allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Oh yeah, y'all feeling good tonight? Smash that like button. It's the capital S-O, yes, so fresh. N-double-O-P-D-O-double-G-Y-D-O, double G. Joy and pain like sunshine and rain. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Dance! 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I keep smoking hot like fire. You had the turn, now retire. Don't talk back, I'm not a new jack, cause I'm fresher than you, and you're whack. I keep trying, I'm not lying. Up to number 1 is where I'm flying. I won't slow down, cause I'm the new kid with the devastating sound that hits. In the house where I used to practice, no one knew the Rob exists, but now I'm getting greedy. Don't lead me the wrong way, cause it's just might bring me down. I have to fight to get back up. Move away, cause I just won't slack up. Okay, alright, that's what I'm talking about. Oh hell yeah, come on now, don't forget to smash that. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. Come on, play that funky music, white boy. Let's do it. Wiki 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 wiki. Night too quick, but you can call me daddy. Yo, open up the door, they think I'm freak man in a caddy. Now freaky's in the L, dog and shabby's in the Alco, and everybody sipping on a court. Here we go. D just came with a 40 in the court, in addition to the 3 that Greedy just brought. But I don't wanna start early, so I just might put my 40 in the freezer, cause I wanna get bent. Tonight, yeah. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. Oh yeah. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. You like? Okay, let's see. I'm just wrapping this up. Let's see. Okay. I'm back. Guess who's back? No, Red On Jam. Yeah, dude, that song too, I literally did like 30 to 40. You know, you keep redoing it. And it's like, oh, it's so close to what I want. And then you just do it again. Because you can't make it the AI to do it exactly, but and it did that one, and that one was better than what I even wanted. So I was like, oh hell yeah. So that's my new favorite one. Even though it's not my lyrics, obviously. But you know. You know what I'm saying. Oh shit. Okay, we're still here. Ooh, got scared. I thought I just closed this out. That would have sucked. Wait, Rome. Hi, Rome. Is Rome here? Rome 13. What's up, Rome? Yep. Yeah, remixing it. Exactly. Yep. And I got 2 other ones too that I'm not done with yet, but I'm not done with because I'm not done with the lyrics. But I have 2 other ones that I'm writing. And then once I'm done with that, then I have to try to. That's the only thing that sucks about not being a musician. It's like I got the words and I got it in my head, but then I got to rely on AI to like make it sound what I have in my head, and that's nearly impossible. But sometimes you can get close, somewhat close. 45 likes. All right. Sweet. But you know, we can't end till we get to 50. So, but oh, and David Devine, I did email you. And I have like 3 emails for you. I emailed you to one of them. I can't say which one because I'm not gonna dox you, but backing tracks. Yeah, it's true. Oh, right on, Rome. Thank you. That's funny. I have 3 accounts. I got 2 backup channels. And the third one, I don't even know what it's called. Literally, I have no idea how to get to it. I don't even know the name of it. And I can't find it anywhere. So, and then that's my third backup channel. And my first backup, or my second or first, yeah, because this is my main channel. So my first backup channel, Liberty Train. That's the only one I have access to, but not even really have access to it, because when I started that one, I did it on like a tablet or some shit, and it wasn't connected. So I have access to it here, but I can't change anything on it. So it's like, the fuck? So now I'm just going to start a whole new backup channel to where I can have complete control on it. But it's not like it matters. The Liberty Train, I think, has like 52 subscribers. And I started that one like 2.5 years ago. So shit don't make no never mind to me. That Mitch Hedberg joke about gang to a concert. Which one is that one, Ron? Gang to a concert. Uh-oh, David says, hell? Says device not connected. Oh, then it disappeared. Which one, Rome? Mitch Hedberg one. Because I only did a few going to a concert. Or wait, was it one of my shorts, or was it just one of Mitch Hedberg's jokes? Whoa, what the hell? Oh. Ooh.
Test.
Oh, I like me better. Me, baby, me. No, just kidding.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Oh, is that why you did that? You were saying something, then you were muted or something?
Yeah, it disconnected me for whatever reason.
Oh.
I was talking too. I was doing the breathing treatment, but I don't know. It might have muted me, or you muted me.
Oh no, when I did the intermission thing.
Oh yeah, because the mute automatically. Yeah.
No, I muted you during the intermission thing just in case, because I knew you were helping Mom, and sometimes you forget the mic's on, and I didn't,
Yeah. Thank you.
But no, I know what you're talking about now, Rome. Yeah, do you feel like whatever he said, and then he's like, yeah, but nobody else said anything, and then he's like, do you feel like animals? And then everyone's like, yeah, okay, I got you. I'm a little slow, so I take a little time sometimes. But David showed up for a second, but it says his shit wasn't connecting, and then he disappeared. So I don't know if he's coming back. My brother from Ohio, I really think we're blood related, dude. I really think he's my brother or cousin or something. I don't know. So we're 3 hours and 15 minutes.
All right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link in the chat. And if anyone wants to hang out backstage after we close then you can join.
What concert you going to, Rome?
Wait, where's Oh no, she was talking about the joke. That was it.
Oh, okay. All right.
The one I said earlier, like, do you feel is everyone feeling live tonight or whatever it is? And then he's like, yeah. And then after that, he says, is everyone feeling like an animal tonight? And then everyone else screamed, yeah. And he's like, I didn't know there was a second part to that question.
You got 46 likes. I need 4 more.
Yeah, 4.
Cannot
Only
end.
4.
Oh, yeah, 4 more.
Only 4.
It's easy.
You know, 4 more likes would be very good. I would like to have 4 more likes. But if not, I mean, it is what it is. What are you going to do?
Play with your pool.
Don't play with your poo. Very
my
dangerous. Wear latex gloves for sure. Always wear gloves. Don't. All right, on David. Actually, I think David, we're actually getting ready to end, but I'm gonna hang out backstage. So, anyone in chat, if you want to hang out backstage, let me know. Do it now. Because I know it's getting real late for Dave, and Dave's like literally working full time 24/7 because he's taking care of mom, and that's a lot of work. Oh, right on, JM. Member for 20 months. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you, brother. Damn, huge shout out to JM.
You rock, JM.
Yeah, you definitely rock.
I think I've been a member long enough to have a baby.
You have long enough for what?
To have a baby.
A baby?
I think I'm right at 9 months.
Wolverines put prayers for mom.
No, I'm not a member.
What's that? What's that, Dave?
I'm a member, right?
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's David Devine.
What's up, David?
Yeah, no, but if you want to do one of the green highlight ones,
yeah,
I think you only get to do it once a month.
So, oh, I did it already. Okay.
Right. So it's what's good, David?
Hey, what's going on? Hey, it's good to see you. It's good to see you guys.
See you too, man.
I just wanted the main reason I wanted to come on was to show you that Jason has been stalking me here. Look at that. Look how real that looks. Look how real that looks.
Oh shit.
Isn't that neat? Looks like he's gonna chop my head off.
If I woke up in the middle of the night and saw that, man, I might shoot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I would.
I know.
Where'd you get that from?
From the garbage.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah. The neighbors were throwing it away. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, I've gotten so much cool shit like that too. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'd be driving around, I'm like, what the hell is that? And I pull over, I'm like, dude, you what?
Yeah,
they were just throwing.
Yeah, they were just gonna throw this away, and so yeah, I brought it in.
That is awesome.
What have you been up to, David?
Wow, so much, man. I've been up to art, and making videos and collecting movies to talk about, and writing lyrics, and getting in touch with bandmates and making puppets for like little movies. It's just
awesome. Been busy.
Too much stuff, and it's like. I was talking to my buddy today, and it's like sometimes you have to shut the art brain off, right? You guys know.
Yeah.
And to get things done in normal life. But when the art brain opens, I feel like it's just like you can't shut it off, and I become a nuisance to people, you know. And I
Yep.
apologize to people, you know. It's like I know I might be too intense, but it's just like I have like all this stuff that I feel like creating, and you know.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. I just did it to Nina last night because I was gonna I was getting ready to fall asleep early, and she was still watching TV in the room, and she turned something on, and I just started critiquing the whatever she was watching, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" And
Yeah,
it didn't have nothing to do with like what the actual video was. It's because I'm so used to editing and stuff.
yeah.
I was like talking about that, but why would she understand that if I didn't explain that part, you know? So it's like, I know I got to turn my mind off, man, because I'm just
Yeah.
everything I watch now, I can't even enjoy YouTube anymore because every time I watch anything, I'm like, oh no, you're, you know.
No, yeah. No, and so no, so yeah, just to open that up, it's just like that's how it goes. And it's like you try to, you know, I took almost a year off to try to just get back to normal, but it's like I kind of realized, Dave and Steve, that normal's not my sweet spot, you know.
No.
I have to be
Right.
I mean, I am a freak. I'm a weirdo, and that's where my best collaborations are going to come, you know.
Yeah.
And but it's hard. It's hard because you have to you know you have to live this life, and at some points, you know, you get big highs and you also have big lows, you know. Yeah. And
Yeah.
but once
Staying
in a while
busy
you
though.
find this. Yeah.
Staying busy.
No, busy is it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. But I appreciate, I would like to say also that I appreciate, I texted Steve that I appreciate that he shouted me out. I always watch you guys. I don't always comment in the chat because I don't
No,
expect the shameless promotion. But when you do that, I do appreciate it.
yeah.
But that's sometimes why I don't come in, because I don't
No,
want people to
I
calm
listened.
down, and I don't want you to have to promote me. But I appreciate it. You know, we've been friends for a long time, and I appreciate that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I listened to your stream from Sunday, and I heard you say that, like I was in there because you repeated
Yeah,
stuff that we talked about, but you're like,
yeah,
I didn't
I
say
talked.
anything because I didn't want him to feel like he had to do that, but he still did it anyway. So thank you.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah.
that's what friends do, man. That's what friends do.
No, I appreciate it, and I quoted some stuff Dave talked about because I was listening, but I didn't want your stream to have to be about promoting my little
Right,
stream the
right.
next time.
And that's
But
why I
I no, I do
appreciate you.
appreciate you guys. Yeah, and I know. I mean, you know, we go all over the. I mean, we obviously know what friends we've made over the last
Right.
4 or 5 years. We know
Yeah.
who the friends are, but and you know that I'm not going to be. I'm not using your channel to shamelessly promote myself, you know. But
Right.
I
No,
appreciate
exactly.
that you do that, and that's really neat. But again, we've made a lot of cool friends. JM, what's going on? Enough about me.
Dave, I was going to say it would be a shame if, there was good people, especially new people on Steve's channel that didn't know you, and we couldn't link them up with you.
Oh, well, Jay, see, here we go. This is exactly what I did not want, Steve. Kick this guy off. Again, I'm not promoting my channel. Anybody that's watching, do not like or subscribe to my channel.
Don't subscribe today.
Subscribe later if you want, but not from this broadcast. Steve, I didn't come on here to do this.
No, I know. It's always fun though. But no, I just want everyone to know while we're live that I do appreciate both Daves on here because you guys are both really good friends and good people. Definitely good people.
Yeah. We were backstage. You know, sometimes people go backstage, you know, and and you talk with people. There are true great people that we've met on the internet, you know, against all the, you know, um, trolls or whatever you might meet.
I call them
There,
whack
there are
job.
really great people that you do meet on here, and man, I appreciate it, you know, and yeah, whatever. But
And then there's the ones you go backstage and they show them real selves, and you're like, wow, really? Like, dude.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. No, yeah. There are a lot of there's a lot of you know, just dicks or whatever on the internet too.
Yep.
But JM, what's up with you? Let's talk about JM. I appreciate
Well,
that you said that. That's
yeah.
really neat, man.
I'm not here to promote myself either.
Yeah. Can
Actually,
we
I clicked
smoke
it.
on this channel?
I hope so.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm smoking, so.
Yeah, I clicked the link there. I had a nice chat with Steve. What was it? I guess about a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Thursday. Yep.
Aloha.
Yeah, so I was just gonna quick walk you through, you know, that words game thing there, if you want.
Awesome.
Catch up on whatever else you wanted to, but yeah, it's great to say hi to everybody in the chat. And Dave, I haven't seen many of your broadcasts recently. I have a feeling it's
Dave.
Which Dave? There's two Daves.
David, you.
Fine.
Oh, Dave. Oh, well, you got to watch them. They're spectacular. They're mind blowing. But no, not to go on and on. But no, I'm just talking about movies. But then I think on Sunday we're just gonna talk about movies, and then you know it's an open panel thing, and then we'll get back into talking to people or whatever. And whatever else, you know. I mean, the sky's the limit, you know. So
yeah, literally it is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That dog in the front looks so big. I know it's not really that big. It's just an optical illusion, but
yeah, she's not that big. She's the little Wheaton Terrier.
Looks about like 300 pounds on that picture. So big.
No, I think she's maybe 40.
Oh wow! Then the other dogs must be really small.
Pretty, yeah, pretty definitely.
Yeah.
The other dog's got to be like
roof.
Oops.
Hey JM, where are you
That's
from?
big.
JM, about what part is? Where's JM from?
I'm near Toronto.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Canadian.
That's what we were talking about last Sunday. We were talking about it was like Canada versus the U.S. on the stream, and I was kind of defending Blackwatch, who Blackwatch was the Canada ambassador last Sunday.
He's Canadian too.
Yeah, and I was trying to say that, you know, when I lived in Las Vegas, most people that I met were from Canada.
That's my fault. Sorry.
And man, everybody's just so nice from Canada, you know, and it's kind of wild, you know. Do you find that too, Jam? Everybody's just nice in Canada.
I think you could generalize and say, yeah, probably like 30 or 40% of the people really are really nice, but there's a lot of dicks too. And there's lots of people that are really whacked out.
Yeah.
I think the biggest difference culturally that you'd see, like not things like miles an hour versus kilometers an hour and Fahrenheit Celsius, the biggest thing is in Canada, there's just not that deep-rooted sort of military families and military mindset that I feel, you know, anytime I go to the States.
Yeah.
So Canadians, like in a lot of ways, I'd say are a lot more passive, which probably lends to that.
I like that. I don't mean to take over the show, Steve and Dave, because you have a great show.
No, this is interesting. I'm loving this.
Here's the thing. This is a segment I want to incorporate in my show for sure going forward, is people taking photographs JM, you could probably do a lot of this, is people taking photographs of like old barns and like real world stuff in Canada
Yeah.
or all parts of the world to email me to show people. I think we're forgetting, dude, we're forgetting reality, I mean, a lot. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I
Exactly.
do.
Yeah.
We're very, very similar. And
Yeah.
like, so going back to something that's even more like a shallow thing, like the difference in the speed limit, like miles an hour versus kilometers, Celsius versus Fahrenheit. Other than little things like that, you could
Yeah.
put yourself in pretty much any city in Canada that's say got a population of 50,000, and it's going to feel pretty similar to most cities in the States, generally speaking, that have a
Yeah.
relatively similar population. Especially if you look at the northern states like Michigan,
Yeah.
for sure.
Where
Has
Steve's from, I'm from Ohio, and where Dave's from, Michigan. Yeah.
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 Yeah. But these things like old barns, man, old barns, and just found, old great architecture. I encourage people to photograph and send to me because those things are becoming wiped out, man. And that's scary.
what
You
I'll try
know,
to do for you is because there's a fairly strong, they call them Mennonites here mainly, but it's similar to Amish.
yeah,
And anytime, like if a barn burns down or something like that, or say a couple gets married and they're going to build, another house and barn on the property,
yeah,
you'll get hundreds of them coming together and building that barn, and they can do it in a couple days.
yeah. But this old footage, wherever you're at, folks, send the footage to me. David Devine broadcasted at gmail.com of barns, found footage of just great architecture or whatever. You understand what I'm saying, JM and everybody else? That it's interesting. We love looking at it, but it's slowly being eliminated, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's blocks and squares now. You don't have the really nice. I hear what you're saying.
No, I just want people to realize what that, like kind of take a look at what that took and what that meant. Remember walking down the street when we didn't have to, it wasn't complicated. Remember that?
Yeah.
I miss those days.
Clear your brain and take photos of like simple stuff like architecture that is way more complicated than we really build now.
Right.
That we're eliminating. I mean, it's just wild. It blows your mind. It's like sometimes I don't mean to get deep, which I already am too deep, but yeah, I mean, sometimes I feel like we're living in just a really fucked up place now,
Dystopian.
Yeah. But what are the kids? What are the kids like? Dave, you have kids. I have kids.
That's the thing, because those kids are growing up, and that's when they're being programmed.
Like, what are they going to talk about? Like, is there going to be a Dave, Steve, and JM? They're going to be like, what are they going to talk about? I know it's silence because what are they going to talk about? They're going to talk about everything that's been eliminated,
Yeah, it'll be similar. It'll be the past, the present, the future. Even earlier in the stream, like I put a comment in there saying classes in session. Steve was saying like it's fun facts, and actually, if school was like that, probably people would learn a lot more.
Right.
Yeah. They don't teach the things we need.
Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, what do you need, but yeah. Yeah.
All right. So if anyone else wants to come and hang out with us, now's your opportunity.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get ready to close out. But if you do, there's a link one more time. So in the meantime, let's do some final thoughts, and then let's go have a whole bunch of fun backstage where nobody else can see.
Oh, okay. That's a great idea.
Then we can really talk.
Yeah. All right.
So who wants to go? Anyone? Or well, you guys just got here, so I can't really expect that final thought. But if you want final thought,
I'm gonna share something real quick before we do that, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I had someone come sing to my mom today.
Oh shit!
Oh, hey, best
definitely wanna
touch your
see
mom.
that.
I don't know the whole deal, Dave, but best. Oh, wow.
So, all right, we're gonna start this over.
Hey, Dave, can I ask one question?
Sure.
Is this a hospice situation?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to, having gone through that exact same situation, I would like to send you my utmost prayers, my friend.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
And if there's anything you need, let me know. Not that I can, you know what I mean?
It's tough either way you look at it. Anyway, this is a bright spot today for me.
I love it.
See, full screen.
God bless you, Dave. God bless you, Dave.
Can you hear it?
It's a little low, but yeah.
I can't turn it up, I don't think. Is that louder?
No, it's still the same, but I can still hear it.
It's all good.
It can't stop my wonder. I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? I wanna know, have you ever seen the rain?
Sit in the chair, buddy.
I wanna know, have you ever?
She has a beautiful voice. Wow.
Oh, it's amazing, dude. It's
what
amazing.
a beautiful voice.
So amazing.
Wow. I'll tell you what, Dave. God bless you, Dave. I've been through that situation.
Thank you, sir.
If you need anything, my friend, there's not a lot I could do for you, but well, you never know.
I appreciate it.
You reach out if you want to talk, because I've been in that exact situation, and I feel for you, big time.
It is what it is, you know.
And I would say that everybody has. It's weird because when you grow up, Dave, when you grow up, you're 18 or something, your mom's lame,
Right.
And then you're 25 and you're like, well, I want to kind of protect my mom. And then you're 35 and you're like, full blown going to protect your mom. And then, in my instance, I was like in my 40s going through that, what you're going through. And I was like, man, thank God. I was at a point in my life where I had a reconcile, I reconciled with her, and I was fighting for her, but that's all that matters in life, man, is your relationship with your parents and the people and your family. Yeah. That's all that matters. And people People are arguing, and debating things. All that shit doesn't matter, does it? No.
No.
No,
Money
it's-
doesn't matter. Materialism doesn't matter.
No, it's all
Nothing matters.
ridiculous. It's all
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. And that's actually where I find myself a weirdo in life, is because I know that. The people that don't know that yet don't realize what they're missing out on,
It's wisdom.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What? Yeah. But Dave, God bless. That's a beautiful video. Did your mom respond to that? I would like to know.
Yeah. She did 7 or 8 songs. I have them all. I'm gonna be releasing them all one at a time. So
yeah,
it was just cool. She was just amazing. I was amazed.
Yeah.
No mic, nothing, just guitar, and wow.
And that's my mom too, man. That's why I had to turn my camera off, because you had tears coming out of my eyes, man. Because I love mom. I've known mom since I was 11 years old. So,
what's her first name, Dave?
Martha.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Martha. Oh, wow, that's a beautiful name. Have you ever heard that song "Martha" by Tom Waits?
Mm-mm.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I gotta look that up now.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, Tom Waits is an artist from another dimension, and Martha was one of his. He played this really obscure piano thing, but he made that name with that song very beautiful. Yeah. Wow, Martha. Yeah.
All right, Steve. Final thoughts.
All right, my final thoughts are, I'm gonna tell you a secret. When we first started the stream, I was getting stuff together in the garage before I came in and sat down at the computer, and I had my beer and I set it down in the garage, and that took about 20 minutes. And then I came and sat down. I was like, oh, my beer. And I went and grabbed it. And then after we were already live. So if you go back to the beginning, in the very beginning, after we were already live, and then I turned my camera off for a minute, it's because I went to drink my beer and there was a fly in it. And I drank a fly.
Oh, no.
And then I turned the camera off, and you could probably hear the garbage can moving, but I was all I don't remember what we were talking about, but
wow,
that's my final thought. That actually happened. I'm an open book, so I never
profound.
So I should have brought it up when it happened. It would have been more fun here, but that happened. And as always, I love all you guys, and thank you everyone for being here, and everyone hit the like button, and everyone that hangs out with us, because without you, there'd be no reason to do it. And you guys all definitely make my day every time. So with that being said, much love, much aloha. Most importantly, God bless.
All right. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see? So your world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round, I'm the new fool in town, and my sound's laid down by the underground. I drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the umpty. Yo ladies, oh how I like to hump thee. And all the rappers in the top 10, please allow me to bump thee. I'm stepping tall, y'all, and just like Humpty Dumpty, gonna fall when the stereos pump me. I like to rhyme, I like my beats funky. I'm spunky like my oatmeal lumpy. I'm sick with this, straight gangster Mac, but sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Hey yo fat girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat, look at me, I'm skinny. It never stopped me from getting busy, I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. I'm crazy, allow me to amaze thee. They say I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the girls' pants, and I even got my own dance. Oh yeah, y'all feeling good tonight? Smash that like button. It's the capital S, oh yes, so fresh. N-double-O-P, D-O-double YDO, double G, joy and pain like sunshine and rain. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume, dance. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. I keep smoking hot like fire. You had the turn, now retire. Don't talk back, I'm not a new jack, cause I'm fresher than you, and you're whack. I keep trying, I'm not lying. Up to number 1 is where I'm flying. I won't slow down, cause I'm the new kid with the devastating sound that hits. In the house where I used to practice, no one knew the Rob exists, but now I'm getting greedy. Don't lead me the wrong way, cause it's just might bring me down. I have to fight to get back up. Move away, cause I just won't slack up. Okay, alright, that's what I'm talking about. Oh hell yeah, come on now, don't forget to smash that. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music now. Come on, play that funky music, white boy. Let's do it. Wiki 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 wiki. Night too quick, but you can call me daddy. Yo, open up the door, they think I'm Freak Man in a caddy. Now Freaky's in the L, Dog and Shabby's in the Alco, and everybody sipping on the court. Here we go. D just came with a 40 in the court, in addition to the 3 that Greedy just brought. But I don't want to start early, so I just might put my 40 in the freezer, cause I want to get bent tonight, yeah. Tonight is the night, tonight.